Well, thank you for a very pleasant evening. I really must go.
The entertainment is about to commence.
Making what you paid for a part of your dream. look, you can see me streaming over on YouTube for the first time. Isn't that? It's like Streamception. We're pulling in the YouTube crowd. We've got like 20-something people on this late night because we included YouTube for the first time. Cause it's alright. Come and do gotta do to go down. Down, alright. No, don't you know? Support our Patreon at patreon.com/BellersBoneyard. It's a stripper that'll hack, slap, better living. Through alchemy, they help fund the streams. And so does Fire Feather. He's the oldest one. And this is a very jokey, I can't, that was pretty impressive. Anyways, let's start the show. I'm a stripper. Let's go to bed. Beautiful bones, don't you think? Hi, everybody. Oh, wow, that's not showing up. Is it just because it's like super light? It's weird. Let me adjust this. Is my display capture like... It has a filter on. Oh, no. There we go. Working on Jericho's Monster Sona. I just finished up Pumpkins. Hello! See, I have all my notes. They were very specific about like their piercings, so I wanted to make sure I got them all. I want to try to do a new head. I like what I did here, but it's like I just want to do another take on it, just to kind of refine it. I like the body and everything. They're supposed to be like a shapeshifter, and they kind of, the way they described it was, I was getting like bug vibes, but I think I'm like, I think I can split the difference here and get a better design for them. I'm just gonna like sketch. I'm gonna sketch in something really sketchy, just so I can like go bigger with it. I do like this, but I think we can. I think we can make this character even cuter and like more appealing. It's probably because their mouth like outstretches the bounds of their face a little bit, and that's a little creepy. But I think I wanted to make it look a little more appealing, because I mean it's creepy, but yeah, it's just a stronger design, you know. The little, and I wanted to like, there's like the messy bun, and I wanted to kind of do a little bit more with that. They were very specific about like they have a messy bun, so I'm like, oh yeah, you know, maybe I should play that up a little more. Oh my god, it fucking scared the shit out of me. Get little elf ears here. Yeah. I like that. Just a little bit cuter. Alright. So what I'm doing today, or tonight, depending on where you are, I have YouTube and Twitch open. We're cross-streaming for the first time. Some of you are like, what is this? We haven't heard from you in years. Well, then you're probably on YouTube. I do a Twitch show every week, and then I do a lot of art over there. So you can definitely go check me out on Twitch if you prefer, but hey, I'll be cross-streaming on YouTube, and I do have both comments sections open so I can see all of you. You can't talk to each other, but you know, whatever's more convenient for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I do a lot of art streams and stuff, and I recently just found myself with more time. And so, yeah, I think it's a good a good time for Bun to spread her legs and fly. With new shit. So let's get some art done. I really like this character. Little creepy shapeshifter. In my little style. Twitch chat says hello to you YouTubers. And the YouTubers Twitch chat, they say hello to you. There is peace among the people. This is good. Don't get too used to me changing expressions. I don't have that many. I do want to do some more. Maybe I'll actually stream the creation of more of these avatar faces. There's a couple cute ones. This one I never finished, but I was like seeing how it would look. Obviously, all the highlights of my hair are gone, but I can do like cute things like that. I don't want like a VTuber. I mean, I can't. That shit is hard. I made a VTuber once and then lost it all, and then I just got too dejected to like want to do it again. Dejected, is that the word I'm thinking of? You know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I do art streams over on Twitch. Ghoulmania says, well, now I have an excuse to sketch too. Absolutely. And I usually do an art prompt. I can't believe I took away my art prompt. I used to have an art prompt screen that would pop up. But we have an art prompt going on right now to draw little Vinny the Blue Gargoyle. He recently returned after a long hiatus. He's a puppet, and I don't have the camera on right now, otherwise I'd like pop it up and show you, but obviously he's like live action. But he's recently back. We brought back the fucking puppet. So, yeah, it's kind of like a mixed media show. But it's kind of, I like the jankiness. I keep the jankiness. Like, you know, I'm always like for improving the look of everything, but yeah, anyway. We're going whole hog into this. You know, I've been doing Bella's Boneyard since basically 2019, but before that, some people remember like I was working on Trolley Bones, which is kind of like a story set in the world that I've been like playing with. And you know, some of you who are real deep cut fans know that this is all like very loosely connected to the Steam Powered Giraffe universe, like, you know, through like a multiverse type of thing. So you see a little bit of crossovers, and I think we've even had Gigi make an appearance on the show at some point. So it's fun to play with that. And obviously, like my brother, when he guests, we talk about like, you know, our time in Steam Powered Giraffe, but he's also plays a demon, and we're twins. I'm a vampire. If you couldn't tell with my Vampirina Blue, I'm a vampire, 1950s housewife vampire, and my brother is a demon. He's like, and he was on an episode. I was streaming on Twitch. We just got the 24/7 broadcast back up. Maybe I can put that up on YouTube eventually too when I figure out how. But yeah, when I'm not streaming now, we're just gonna have the broadcast up because my show is called Bella's B-Movie Boneyard, and we basically riff on old movies like Mystery Science Theater meets Elvira. And there's like a loose plot and stuff, and sometimes there's actually like plot progression. But we've been taking it a little bit easier in the summer. Things just got real busy for me. But now with all this more free time, and my wife recently lost her job too, so she is now my, I think we called it the creative executive creative manager or something. Basically, she's gonna do all the shit that I can't do. And this is why some of you are probably getting packages in the mail that you've been waiting 2 years on. Obviously, I've been giving out refunds to those people, but yeah, my art store is back up too. I know, right? It's like, she manages it now. All I gotta do is sign. My executive dysfunction doesn't get in the way, and people get their art. And we just restocked with a bunch of new prints, and I'm working on a new print entitled Dracula, which I think people will like. It is my take on Dracula, and I've drawn Dracula a couple times, but this one's like, you know, I'm a fucking adult now, so it'll be even better. It's very much inspired by my Bride of Frankenstein, which is like one of my most popular prints. It's what I used for the thumbnail for the YouTubers. Let's take some audience questions. I haven't drawn a lot, but I do see like everyone's very eager, so that's fueling me up. So, hi Galaxy Orange, hi Kitty Cat Clown, welcome. And they're in between. We are a tube of you, they say. Hello, Judy. Ghoulmania, hello. It's 3:30 a.m., says Kitty Cat Clown. So, you know, early morning. It's 1:39 a.m. right here. Ooh, I like the Suri sound. This is kind of it's like a ASMR kind of. Yeah, we're in Abaddon sewers. Abaddon is my son, IRL. I know some of you are just learning I have a son. There's a lot you don't know about me, YouTube. I just don't post on YouTube that much, but we're trying to change that. See, we're trying. Effort was made. Remember I said on my community board, I said, stay tuned, shit's gonna happen. Well, it's happening. Yeah, so I mean, this is a character, a side character that's been evolving since 2019. She turned into a cartoon, and I never went back because I used to do her live action, and you know, I want to do her live action too. But this just makes it easier to do the show, having these cute little avatars, and you know, it also like gives you a sense of my art style, and you're kind of like living in the world. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the theater audience on our show. So this is basically, you know, I designed these monster sodas for my patrons. They were like the $100 tiers, and I put them in the seats. But you're supposed to basically exist in the universe as your monster sona self. So it has like a story and everything, a continuing story. And I actually just wrote the script for a new video. I finally all the cool things that I've been thinking about for years in this universe. I wrote a fucking script, which is like half the process. It just came to me, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. So yeah, some of you who don't follow me on Patreon don't know that I'm like basically jump starting my horror universe, and it's compartmentalized. That is Brian as a werewolf. Some of you are noticing. I haven't updated this art, but he guested recently, and you can kind of see his little Baba. Yeah, my brother hasn't guested since I was back in live action. And guests can still appear in live action. I kind of just put them on a TV, like Space Ghost Coast to Coast, if you remember that. Anyways, here's a better look at Brian. And the little demon bug next to me is my son Abaddon. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little rundown, all you people over on YouTube. 10 a.m. over where Judy is. Kitty Clack Cowan says, you could do a more simple PingTuber with a few expression toggles. The art you have right now could probably be tossed right into the PingTuber program. I thought that. I'm still really stupid. Maybe there's someone that can help me. Also, because, you know, like, I change it in Streamlabs, and that works to a degree, but I can, like, I don't know if I can, like, press a button and then it triggers. I can press a button and cycle through the different, you know, images. So, you know, it's kind of janky right now, but you know, it's been slowly improving. Orange Juices. Yo, live on YouTube. Yes, I know. It's been forever, right? I have 15 people watching on YouTube. It's amazing. You thought I'd never make any content again. I do draw regularly over on Twitch, so if you're like missing out and you didn't know I have a Twitch, well, here's your chance. Twitch is cool because, you know, there's like interactive points and stuff. You can like purchase dice rolls when we do like games. That's not a link, whatever. You guys are smart. Bella's Boneyard. That's kind of like just the. I changed my name of my channel to Bella's Boneyard and lost so many subscribers. That was like the worst thing I could have done. I should have just kept it as Bunny Bennett, but I wanted synergy, so I changed my YouTube to Bella's Boneyard. But it's pretty much just a place for me to do all my art, you know, with a little vampire avatar. So, anyways, that's me. Let's get this guy going. Let me just. There we go. We're gonna start putting in some line art. Let me get a feel for this. Yeah. All right. I made the eyes like so fucking big now. Because cute. You want cute. But I still want my kind of creepy, fucked up style, you know. Gross, but kind of cute. Endearing. And I like it. I like doing a lot more details. My avatars don't have as many details as these guys because you guys are like you guys don't animate. So you're like I basically make they're like little pretty illustrations, and the Monster Sonas have a little more shading and stuff. We found like a cool in between. There's like a sweet spot that I've been hitting lately, and yeah. They started off as like little chibi guys you could buy for like $10 if you can believe that. So I'm still updating like some of my oldest supporters. For free, of course, because, you know, because they've been here since since I don't even know when I started doing the monster avatars. 2022 sounds about right. But yeah, the monster avatars have just become great because it's like our community's so creative. Over on my Discord, yep, there's a Discord too. And we do art prompts. So right now we have an art prompt going on. We just did like a Comic-Con art prompt, which got some really good entries. Right now it's to draw Little Vinny. Little Vinny is my blue gargoyle puppet that sounds like Vincent Price, and he's kind of the DJ. We want to give him more segments, but it's nice just to have him. He kind of like stands in the ticket booth and plays the music in the pre-show right now. But we've set it up so he'll eventually be able to like be on the set with us. Some of you probably caught on to that, the way I was designing it. I gotta redesign it though. Like, the intention was there, but I have to like, you know, just because it's a blending of like mixed media, I really have to rebuild the set entirely. So I'm working on that. Yeah, it's fun. There's like I have like a little list of things I can do now that I'm like this'll tie me over. Tune in to the stream Wednesday. I'm going a little higher concept with it, which I don't know. I'm kind of scared about because I don't want it to be everyone's first introduction to Bella's Movie Boneyard, because Wednesday is a special episode because Little Vinny is taking over. So I don't know. It might either like give people the wrong impression, or some people might just say, "Where's Little Vinny?" And then we'll know that I just have to do streams as Little Vinny more. So I don't know. Anyways, here's a nice song from I think was it man, they haven't been around in a while. I want to say Chaotic Hummingbird or something. Anyways, this was like season 1 of like the rebrand about when Dracula was summoning a mist in our universe. So they made a whole song. Here, listen to it.
Your energy will change between hyper or you're dead. And though it looks delicious, if you breathe it in, you'll pay. So heed my warning now and do your best to stay away from the mist.
Really good, right?
Yeah, the mist.
It reminds me of me. Did I write this song? We have such a talented community. You gotta check it out. I mean, the Steam Powered Giraffe community is talented too, but like, we have a focus on like art. Like we are primarily an art community, right? Like, we all like to be creative. We like to encourage people, even if you can't draw. I'm so bad at balancing audio, but I'm learning. There you go. I gotta like boost myself up a little bit. Sorry about that. It's hard to monitor the way my setup is. Hi, Sammy. Sandwiches just came in to give snugs. She's my cat. She's a gray and white American short hair, which is a fancy way of saying she's just a mutt. She's cute. Her name is Sandwiches Pancake Hot Dogs, but Sandwiches for short. Sammy if I'm really lazy. Yeah, this creature looks cute. I really like the redo of the face. It looks more. It looks cute. And I want them to look cute or cool. In like Pumpkin's case, it's like really fucking sleek looking. And she's on my tablet, so there goes my art. Galaxy Orange says, this is a pleasant surprise for me while being sick early in the morning. Nice little emotional pick-me-up. I'm glad. Sammy, this is she's literally sitting on the tablet. And the tablet is at a diagonal angle, right? So it's like, she's like clinging to it like a goat. How is this comfortable for you? Just sit in my lap and get petted, dummy. I have a lap right here. It's warm. You can cuddle me. You were doing it earlier. Oh, she wants the attention now. I never get any fucking work done because of this cat. She's getting even more solid on it. She's not letting me draw. End there in between. It says, watching this while preparing to see my best friend for the first time in months. Oh, nice. I've been neglecting Twitch chat. Twitch chat is like blowing up right now. Yeah, we recently got a surge of viewers, so it's like Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine why. Probably because, you know, the news actually... I knew that was going to happen, so I was like, let me put up a broadcast. Like, I don't feel mentally well. Like, it's been almost a week now, so it's starting to, like... You know, I was let go, or we agreed to, you know, I agreed to just step down, like Tuesday last week. So yeah, I've been just fucking depressed. but also there's been good moments too, right? It comes in waves. It's just like with any sort of morning. And I don't want to talk too much about it. I'm not here to talk about me being let go from Steam Powered Giraffe. Like, you know, it's just too tender right now. So that's for me. But, you know, even though I'm no longer in Steam Powered Giraffe, I never, you know, don't never say never. Let's not hold out hope. But the whole intention is for me to get my mental health under control. And I've been in a rut for about almost a decade. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, it's the hard truth. You know, I had an intervention and this is where I'm at, and honestly, like, there's a little bit of freedom to it that I'm excited about. It's scary, but I didn't know life without Steam Powered Giraffe, and I'll leave it at that so we can focus on some more positive stuff. But some of you are probably just learning that I got let go through this, and I'm sorry you had to find out from me, but there's like an official post, and believe me, that it's truthful. It's very truthful. Not giving away the sordid details. I do that a little bit, but like, you know, we just want our privacy, and you know, I don't want to think about Steam Powered Giraffe too much right now. Let me mourn. But a lot of fun we can have anyway. You know, I think the DNA of my work in SPG is apparent in here. You know, if you like what I brought to it, well, it's more of that. And you know, I created the universe, the Cavalcadium, you know, all the weird Kazoo Land and all that. You know, like that was me trying to get the community to like. It was an early prototype of basically this, which kind of constructed in 2019, and it got stronger during the pandemic. And then we really found our groove right after the pandemic, and now it's like this community art project basically, and it's pretty cool. But it could be better, you know. I still have to do all the Steam Powered Giraffe shit on the side, so it's like, and it was really breaking me down because, there's just a lot of stuff was going on for me. Dryad Dragoon, thank you for gifting those subs. Enjoy, no ads. But we do appreciate you free users with the ads. I do try to time ad breaks when I do something like important, but you know, there's only so much you can do, right? It's like, oh, you can also throw tomatoes at the screen. So if you don't like what I'm drawing, you can totally like just throw a tomato. Oh, but you got to be on Twitch. But so the emotes that you see like that are like flying out. They're like from Twitch. And you can get the tomato emote from subscribing on Twitch. Sorry, YouTubers. You guys can do a super chat, though. It's kind of the same, but you have to spend money. Anyways, I appreciate all you guys for being around here. It's very exciting. The cross streaming to YouTube was like a dream of mine. And when I figured it out, and I was like, oh, this isn't very hard. Like, I can do this. And then it's like, this is just fucking brilliant because my YouTube channel has been a fucking skeleton for the longest time, and yeah, this is just shows you that I mean I've been doing this for like years. I'm one of the earliest streamers, right? Like I was streaming back in 2008. Can you believe that? Like Twitch wasn't even a thing back then, and I've been streaming my art for like, I love an audience when I draw. Like I don't know why, because I'm like a performer and I like doing funny things, and I like showing people the process. So it's always been like fun to do the art streams, and I'm gonna do a lot of them because they're really easy content. And I got a lot of projects and fun stuff, and I would totally keep drawing, but my cat is just too cute, and she needs to kind of like get it out of her system because she kind of misses me. I was like hunkered down most of the day after the stream earlier. Yeah, and then it's just like because I slept, now I'm like awake, and like I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be, and I just had some caffeine, so I'm just like, it's time to just do one of those late night art streams that I like. So here we are. I'm really liking this person's face. I believe they're non-binary, so to respect that. But they're like, of course, because it's like it's a shapeshifter. So yeah, the face is like super cute now. It's a little less horrifying. I don't know if I want to do the cleft lip or not. I'm like, I guess I could, because it's like, that's kind of like my thing, you know, like I do like, I like showing like teeth and shit, so, and gums. Galaxy Orange from YouTube, welcome. Jericho, hey, I'm glad you got my announcement. I keep forgetting to like tell people. Gender fluid actually, but yes, that's so appropriate for a shapeshifter. I have a lot of what's the word? Envy for non-binaries and gender fluids, because I'm like the binary trans person. You wouldn't know it by my deep voice, but you know, I'm pretty fucking femme, right? Like, I just want to be a girl. And Mistress Bella, yeah, she's modeled after a 1950s housewife, but that's just what I dress like in real life. If I could wear petticoats every day, I would, but it's fucking summer right now. But yeah, that's me. I love being a girl. I just have the voice of Orson Welles. I can't fucking help it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I didn't find out until the damage was done. You can't reverse this kind of shit. Anyways, we have fun here. Yeah, some of you are probably like, wow, I haven't fucking heard from you in years. Now, I do need to do another like gender update, and I will. I only recently got my camera set up back up for little Vinny, and then, you know, the Steam Powered Giraffe concert I couldn't attend because of my back taxes. That's what happened, by the way. Yeah, can't leave the country now, thanks to Trump. But, you know, it's just because I have back taxes, because I'm a fucking idiot. And, yeah, it's like 200,000, which is like nothing for... Well, I think for all of us artists and stuff, that's a lot of money. But for some people, that's not that much. And it's like, you're right, it's not that much. It's many years of a stupid mistake, but yeah, it's just like, it's a lot for someone like me, you know. It's not like I made a bunch of fucking money off a honeybee. I made a comfortable fucking life, and I have children, stepchildren, but they're my children. And, you know, like, I just want to support them. So yeah, but, you know, my royalties aren't like, they are my primary source of income, but I still have to kind of sweat to get the rest of the way, especially now because my wife lost her job. And now she works for me, basically. No, but basically I work for her. She has to be the technical advisor because I just can't do it, and she's really good at that stuff. And she's creative too in her own way. But you know, she's been managing my community for years anyways, with our great team of mods over on Discord and stuff. We try to keep it really locked down. So if you're kind of annoyed that the Discord's hard to get into, it's because, you know, we have problem people, and we really try to, you know, it's a Discord server, you know. Everything hinges on like not letting the community fucking eat itself. So we're really diligent about that. So yeah, anyways, lots things to discover about Bunny tonight. Ghoulmania says, I've been watching you do art since the very beginning. I may or may not feel old. That's awesome. Well, I'm old too. I'm turning 40 in October 7th. If you want to get me a cake or something, just mail a cake. You know, but it's just like when I turned 30. I was excited to turn 30. I don't know. I mean, youth is great and all, but I like what I know now, right? It's like you weren't. You wish you could go back and have the knowledge. You would appreciate everything more, right? But you know, 40 not too old. I don't feel 40. You never feel your fucking like I never like feel like a 40-year-old. Just but so I don't know. Age is a number. But I don't mean that in a creepy way, like, you know, like a guy on Tinder telling you that. Like that's creepy. No, that's age is not just a number when it comes to like dating and stuff. We like to have fun here, as you can tell. I apologize that I'm not as squeaky clean as you might have thought. I do say the F word and stuff. That's the thing. Like, the problem is that Bella's B-Movie Boneyard, we watch everything from G-rated cartoons to R-rated demons that have viscera. So I have to put it to a mature rating. I mean, it's not this one, right? Because this is just an art stream, and you can't draw like too much gore and stuff on Twitch anyways. So it's not like I do that. Though that one time I did that trans art with like the giant erect penis. Yeah, I got banned for a couple days for that. But I was going through something. That was many years ago. It's one of my favorite pieces, but I don't think I could ever get prints made of it. It's so fucking sexualized. Well, it's not sexualized, it's like horror. It's like body horror. The penis looks fucking, oh my god, it's the coolest penis ever. It's like a barbed penis, but it's like it's not a good thing. It's like a gender dysphoria. It's, you know, it's like surrealism, because I'm all deep. I'm like lawn chair in the shade deep, because I'm one of them artistes. Kitty Cat Clown says, I wish I could stick around so bad, but I'm supposed to be asleep right now. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, Kitty Cat. Now you know where to come when you have some free time. I'll try to leave the VOD up. I'm not sure how that will work, but we'll see. If I can, I will for sure. We do VODs, yes. If you subscribe to Twitch, you can get like most of them. I don't put all the art streams up. So, you know, I think that's the thing that I should probably start doing. So, yeah, it's mostly just like the archives of the movies, and they last for about 3 or 4 months before they, you know, Twitch started doing that thing where they like get rid of old videos. So, I do archive all my movie streams on Vimeo, but it's like not, I can't do all of them because it's a lot. I've been doing this since 2019. You can just imagine, like, I just can't afford like to pay $1,000 a year or something for video hosting. It's just like, it just seems fucking ridiculous. You know what I realized? Not one of you have watched any of the video archives. And if you say, if you want to, and you know how I know this? Because I have all the video data. So you know what I think it is like people just want to have the archive videos of the movies just on a rainy day, but nobody actually ever watches them. But there's probably an exception. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it was like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for the last like 6 years, and I was like, why am I even doing this then? But I think it's more that people want that value, so that if when they on a rainy day they can watch the videos. At least that's what people tell me. Anyways, I just thought it was kind of amusing. But anyways, I want to draw about this fucking cat. I'm gonna take a picture of her. I've been trying to stay away from Instagram because I'm just not mentally there for social media. But I'll have my wife post it. It's good. It's been good. Honestly, like I think like doing stuff on my channel here kind of like creates a filter that filters out any of like the looky-loos who aren't like dedicated fans of Steam Power Draft, because like all those fans have been really cool. Or you guys have been super chill and like respectful, which is so great. You know, it's like I think everyone's gonna mourning, you know, in their own way, but it's like you know, I feel you know, you gotta let an artist just kind of like I did this in my early 20s. Like you can just imagine how heartbreaking all this is for me. I took a picture of her and I'll post it on Instagram. She's such a little bitch. What do you want? Why are you doing this to me? She's an old girl. She's 13. She just turned 13, I think in April. She does not look her age though. She oh god. Yeah, okay, attack me. At least you'll move. She's like all pissed at me. She wants to bite me. Oh my god. She's frustrated. She didn't get her attention. I'm not focused on her solely, so she's really pissed. She turned off my tablet. She's a spicy kitty, just like her mama. She was actually returned twice, but not because she had like her behavior problems. She just can't be around other cats, and that sucks because we have 2 other cats. So we had to keep them separated because she's got trauma. She's a trauma kitty, but she's also one of the sweetest, and she was so needy that she got returned twice. And I'm like, she as just a lone cat, like she's really oh, my tablet driver crashed. So hopefully I can get it back up. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks for that, sandwiches. You crashed my tablet driver. Yeah, she's a rescue. I got her when she was 1 year old. Didn't quite get to see her as like a kitten, but a little bit. She's been together ever since I moved out from David back and since my brother and I like moved out around 2013, many years ago, but yeah. Man, it's not detecting my tablet. Why? Why? It just sucks. What? Sandwiches? You broke it. You broke it. She fucking broke it is what she did. Hi, Twitch chat. YouTube's petering out a little bit, but I can see Twitch chat is growing. No, I don't want the... Yeah, I don't know why... Oh, now it's working. Great, good. I wanted to draw this ear for the longest time. Now we can. do generic surf music. That's what we're listening to. Generic surfer music. That's what we're gonna do. Generic surfer music. Big Kahuna, yeah, yeah, yeah. Generic surfer music. Catch a wave, bikini, yeah. Surfer music. Beach party. My dad doesn't love me. Beach music party, yeah. Beach time and heterosexuality. Oh, that was not the ending. Beach party summer, all summer long. Beach party king and beach party queen. Big Kahuna, tidal wave. Look at them shells, don't eat that starfish. Big Kahuna, yeah. Boardwalk, French fries. I think we put this in our like surf month, and I've just kept it in the rotation. This generic surf music that I found. Why it took me so long to get the 24-hour broadcast streams up is that it's not the movies that was flagging on Twitch. It was like just one or two songs that buying them didn't give you the streaming rights, and I'm like, well, okay. So I learned my lesson, but it's been hard to track them down. Like sometimes I'll catch one, and it's like now I got to make sure that I actually buy the streaming rights to every music, and then it's pretty much just like what you can do. Most of the stuff that you're hearing, you'll probably notice from like other YouTube videos and stuff, because it's like free music just to create like you know. Sometimes I play Steam Powered Giraffe stuff right on my channel, and most of the time I just like sing with my own voice, and you hear me like listening to something, but I'm not streaming it. That's kind of how we do it. So earlier I did have a little bit of a singing stream. I can feel my voice starting to limber back up. It's good. It's really good to keep it. I really do need to like more than ever, since I'm not performing. Like I really need to keep up my voice. So expect sing-songy stuff. I do like singing just in general. We're a very sing-song household, Monster Family and me. Well, there's a lot of music in our house, and I like that. My wife is always singing. It's one of the reasons I love her. She's so musical. She definitely has like talent as a musician. She used to play. She doesn't play that much anymore, but yeah, she's like good on guitar. She used to play the trumpet. She's really good. So I've heard some of her performances like on videos and stuff. It's like, yeah, it'd be cool. We've always wanted to like do some music together. I'm sure we will one day. But yeah, we were like always singing dumb songs, and like we're kind of the parents that like dance and fucking sing along on the in our cars, so we embarrass our kids. I think that's just positive. When I saw that she did that, like it's just like fell in love with her even more, and yeah, it's just been great. We're finally married now. We were married October 13th. So our anniversary's coming up. She's my everything. I would not be where I'm at without her. She is the love I've always wanted and was singing about for so many years, you know. It's like now I have a family, and I've been healing like this whole fucking time, like for years. It's just been so bad, you know. It's so fucking bad that it's taken that long. And the pandemic really fucked me up. I think a lot of people, but yeah, it's taken years. So it's like, yeah, I'm in a better place than I was, but I'm still running into it, you know. It sucks. But I'm on a journey. I have to believe that someone like me can get better, because that would be very depressing, because I don't want to tell people that there's no hope. but you know, I suffer from one of the worst mental illnesses. You know, the BPD shit, and you know, bipolar, BPD, like, and even if I did, even if I wasn't, I have post-traumatic stress disorder from my abusive mom. You know, my brother and I, you know, healed the best we could in our own ways, but like, I got the short end of the stick just from decisions I made and the people that I was hanging around. You know, it's like, and plus, you know, we're different people. Just because we're twins doesn't mean our paths are gonna be super fucking similar. I mean, they are, but you know, we're different. He doesn't have all the problems I do, and there's some things that I don't struggle with that he does. But yeah, it's been really fucking hard. I think people know that. I've been talking about it for years. I've been pretty fucking open, like this. I think that's why the fan base kind of knew all along that I was suffering, and like, you know, a lot of people said I should quit. Fans too, just because they saw how much I was struggling. I won't get into the details, but you know, I'm always here to talk about my mental health, and it's been doing okay. It comes in waves, right? Especially right now. It's just, I gotta be gentle with myself. Take the small wins. Be good to yourself. And I'm just deconstructing myself as a person, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. Get back to the source. Back to the source. Believe in yourself and all that jazz, you know. In a couple years I want to look back and be like, this was the best decision, right? And I think I feel that way already, because I wanted to quit for a long time. I wouldn't though. I fucking wouldn't, because I didn't know life without all that. But here's what life is like. Here we are, we're living it. We're living uncharted territory, and that's amazing for someone like me, right? I got that. There is a weird sense of release and relief that I haven't quite. It's so new, right? It's like, holy shit. So it's like, there's a lot of thoughts right now that I'm just like, these are for me, you know? Like, I don't mind like sharing a little bit, but like, you know, it's like, Saturday was the hardest day because I mean, it's first show without me, right? I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be that hard, but I got through it. Maybe not the best way possible, but you know, I think everyone understands. I'm grieving, I'm mourning. I'm an artist, you know, it's like I do that kind of shit. The music is my outlet, and it always has been. I have written a lot of fucking songs. So fucking many in the end of this. There's just a lot of big emotions I'm going through. And then, I mean, even just the lead up, right? Like I said, like, I've been sad for a long time. YouTube is like all over the place. It's weird how they count. It goes up to like 19, then down to 9, and like, it's crazy. I really like this. This is such a cute design now. I have made it better, in my opinion. If you saw the old face, some of you did. I kind of covered it up, but it just wasn't as cute. And I can do stuff like this now. I kind of like this. It's just like that kind of like buggy. There's like a little bit of an insect inspiration to the shapeshifter. I do have slots open for the Monster Sonas, I think. Just, you know, there's a list, and that's like, I don't want people like waiting around too long. So, you know, yeah, I could use the money, but I'd rather you just not have to wait around a lot, honestly. So there's a list, and if you join the Discord, it's on the Monster Sona commissions. But I also, like, if you don't use the Discord, I also will just give it to you through Patreon, email it to you. Yeah, it's just a way. It's like a great way to support, and I mean, it's a lot, right? It's a lot of work for me, so I don't want to like overwhelm myself. I kind of got into that boat because we were just so desperate for money earlier this year. But you know, you guys have been very kind about waiting. Oh, and speaking of which, holy moly, ravioli, Esper Rain donating 200 big ones. Oh my gosh, YouTube, look, would you look at that? Did you see that? Oh my god, Esper Rain. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't know what to say, Esper, except thank you from the bottom of my cold, dead heart. You're really helping me. I was able to buy the kids Burger King today, and we haven't been eating out at all, you know. But I don't know. When it's hard to say no to kids, right? And we've been really good, but it's just like I was like, I haven't eaten anything today other than a Soylent. I cannot eat anymore. I'm not starving myself, but I'm so depressed I don't care. So I mean, but you know what? It's actually helped is that I'm kind of just I'm eating healthier, and that's what's great. But yeah, I've been going like 24 hours without eating, and that's not good. But it's okay. I'll be fine. My wife is here, making sure I'm getting food. Yeah, I have all this Burger King shit that she bought me, but I just don't want to eat it. I think it's also just because it's just I don't want fast food right now. I don't feel like I want fast food. But even though I think I was the one that brought it up or something, I don't know. I'm going through a lot, so I didn't eat any of the Burger King I got. I'm kind of just over fast food, I think. But anyways, I haven't really eaten much lately. It's not something I've like been conscious of, you know, just now because I'm like thinking about it, but like, it's like, yeah, I really should make sure to eat. It's so fucking hot, like holy shit, like I'm just sitting here and I'm sweating, and I even have the air conditioner slightly on. It's fucking global warming. Thank you, Esper Rain, once again. Drew the Crochet Witch, welcome. Hi, everybody. It's good to see so many people coming back. Working on a Monster Sona. You can see they have a lot of. The hard part for me is gonna be getting all these rings and stuff accurate. I'm gonna put in the piercings later, obviously. But I want to make sure that I'm getting them all. Why? Sandwiches. I have a lap right here. She's such a little brat sometimes. She's come back now. She's not all bitey. Oh my god. Come in here. Just, my lap is warm. You get pets. Everyone wins. But you know what it is? It's not about being. She wants to be. She doesn't want me to be focused on something else. She wants me to just focus on her. Because she's always sabotaging me on the streams. She's a cat. She's a baby. I pulled her into my lap, and I'm giving her all the attention right now, so she's happy. I just want to, I could whip this out faster if sandwiches. Cat owner problems. I really like these late night art streams. I would have streamed a little earlier. My wife just went to bed around 12:30, and now it's 2 in the morning, 2:18. I love a long, spooky neck. I think I'll wait on the eyes. It does look kind of cool with just these big old vacant eyes, but I like the cute little weird buggy goat eye. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get tricky because I'm like, if I miss any of the details that I need to like, let's read it again. Sharp teeth. We're good on sharp teeth. Oh, I don't need to put it there. I already marked it off. Brown hair, blonde or dye. Well, that's something I do at the end. Bead bracelets, left forearm. Okay, so any of these like I think I highlighted them in red to make it easy for me, so that's good. And yeah, I vaguely, yeah, left forearm. Ah, there, that one. Okay, yeah. 2 rings, pointer finger and ring finger, left hand. Those were there. Ring on right ring finger, right hand. Yep. And then I gave them like 3 arms because they're shapeshifter. Earpiece, earlobe. Okay, that one's gonna have to be. I'll do that one last. That one's gonna be an easy one to mix though, so I'll have to go back through this. This is a list so I don't forget. Helix piercing left. And nose bridge. Right. Okay, that one's there too, but it's gonna be a little trickier. I'll have to do it later. And then middle lower lip. That one's gonna, yeah. Okay, I see. We'll get it working. And then the Argentina flag. I think that one's a note for me to. Let me bring up Jericho. Just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Species shapeshifter, colors green, black, and yellow. That'll be fun. Punk clothes. I do got the punk clothes. Green eye, sharp teeth, brown hair with blonde under dye, and a shaven back of the neck. Well, you know, I implied that a little bit. I kind of did it like a fade, I think. Bead bracelets on left forearm up to where it connects with the bicep. But if that's too much, just add a few that cover most of the wrist. 2 rings on pointer finger and ring finger, left hand, and a ring on the right finger, right hand. Earlobe piercing on the right ear, helix piercing on the left. Yeah, okay. I remember that. Nose bridge and another one in the middle of the lower lip. Maybe have Argentina's flag somewhere. Okay. Special ability, can acquire the abilities of other animals and shapeshift too. Cool. Is a cool character. Welcome everybody if you're just tuning in. I'm designing Jericho the shapeshifter for Queenie, aka Nova Lazaro, Jer or Laz. Galaxy Orange asks questions. What time days are the B-movie streams typically? Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time is when we do the live broadcast, but 24/7 after when I'm not streaming, I put up archives of video recordings, and I'm always adding new ones since I started it. So you can always tune in, and there'll be something new on probably. So there is we're almost to 30 hours now. So it's a nice. If you tune in randomly, you're guaranteed to probably see a new episode you haven't seen before. And I cut out all the dead space, all the intermissions, all the pre-show stuff. So it gets into it does the title sequence, goes into the movie. We do our little activities. So yeah. Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, if you want to be part of the live show. I will try to do it on YouTube now that I know it kind of works, so we'll see. Yep. We found like doing it more than twice a week or more than once it just kind of doesn't work as well. I mean, we could probably do it twice a week, but I feel like it adds up really fucking fast. The amount of episodes we do. Because you're doing one a week, so it's like it's good enough. I think any more. Sometimes we'll do like special stuff, but mostly we just like to keep it on Wednesdays. But obviously, here's an art stream, and sometimes we'll do other stuff. There's like a little Pokemon game that I've been like slowly doing. I haven't really fully committed to it yet, but like I've been like designing people's Pokemon, and then our artist designed Pokemon, and we fought them, and it was kind of cool. We're still waiting for the finals, but I've just been busy and with stuff, so there's a lot of cool little projects and side things that we do here, and you know, I don't know what that's going to look like going forward because now we have a whole bunch more time. Oh my god, Vanessa Cat gifted a sub. 2 subs. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Excuse me. Oh, boom, 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 boom. I would probably like put a little Argentina flag button eventually. That'd be cute. Galaxy Orange says, I've been sub for the YouTube for a long time, so I was semi-aware, but I never bothered to actually tune in and into live shows until now. Isn't it crazy how just me streaming to YouTube would bring in more viewers? What a happy discovery, right? I'm sorry it took me this long, you guys. Because obviously, like you got shit going on in your lives. You can't. It doesn't revolve around me. So when I make an effort to remind you I exist, hey, I'm glad to have you guys. Whether you tune in for a long time or a short time, just have some fun, and I think you'll like the community here. Pretty fucking positive, and it's really creative. So everyone's very artistic. Everyone's either artistic or really likes movies and sci-fi and horror fans. We kind of get them all. We don't strictly watch horror movies. We watch B movies, which there's so many genres. In fact, sometimes we do months called Edutainment Purgatory, which is all just old edutainment films. I've been pitching Western Month for years, but nobody likes cowboys as much as me. Nobody wants to watch Westerns. There's so many bad Westerns out there. It's always fun, like, discovering new movies, too. And then sometimes we get good movies. You know, there's actually, like, good movies out there that are in the public domain. Rarely, though. That's not what we do here, obviously. You want good movies, you go somewhere else. It's a passion of mine. My brother and I grew up watching Mystery Science Theater. Well, it started with me just renting old movies because I was kind of into science fiction and fantasy, and you'd see these like elaborate covers, you know, when the VHS explosion kind of took place in the 80s. You know, there's a lot of just stuff that came out, and then also studios just taking all of their old films and putting them out finally. So it's like, it was like the first time people were seeing a lot of this stuff again. You know, if you didn't catch it on TV, where were you supposed to see it? So it's like all these old movies started to become relevant again, you know? So I really like that. And I would mostly just pick them out based on the covers, but then I stumbled upon this, the Mystery Science Theater movie, which is, you know, basically, it's famous. That one's the one they did for This Island Earth, and I just fucking fell in love. It was like, oh my god, this is so funny. Like, and, you know, later on I learned they use a script and everything, but when they started off on, like, public access, they did do improv, but it just was too hard, and that's been the challenge that I'm like, if I'm gonna do a Mystery Science Theater show, I'm a mime, and I'm like trained in clowning and like comedy. Like this, it's like a fucking gauntlet for me. Like every week is, how many jokes can I get out? How many, like, and sometimes you can't, and sometimes I'm just not feeling up to it. But I think that's the fun. It's like, unlike, we're not scripted like Mystery Science Theater, so it's like there is a script sometimes, you know, like for a plot progression or something, but generally, like, I'm not writing jokes for these movies before I watch them. Sometimes the same jokes can resurface because, you know, like, we watched the same movie a bunch over the years, but yeah, so it's just a passion of mine to share these old movies and find the beauty in the horrible, and sometimes there's just unredeemable movies, but that's kind of the fun. So if you like Red Letter Media or Mystery Science Theater or Elvira or Svengoolie, you're in the right place. If you like Steam Powered Giraffe, I think you're also in the right place, because if you enjoyed the world building that I did there, it's in here too. You know, I kept it very consistent. You know, I mean, my brother obviously had a hand in Steam Powered Giraffe too, but you know, he's always been more of the technical guy, you know, and the musician. I was the artiste, and with the world building, I'm just really obsessed with it. Obviously, he world builds too, right? But the Vice Quadrant was like 90% him, right? but I don't know. It's fun. I like playing in the universe, and this one has been growing. My own personal one has been growing for years. You know, I've always wanted to like do something outside of Steam Powered Giraffe. I wanted people to see that I could do more. I love Steam Powered Giraffe, but you know, it's like I can't do something like this in Steam Powered Giraffe. I tried, which was kind of a weird pitch, but like no, it's like it's like I want to explore and do stuff. So it's like this is kind of a vehicle now. It's like what am I gonna do next? I don't know, but I love just playing and discovering. Let's get those folds in there, some belts. Good night, Halvery. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so if you it's pretty funny. I mean, these movies are pretty fucking hilarious. Oh, and the theme for next month is it's basically like the worst, derpiest fucking movies we could find. Like they are so bad that watching them will probably like rot our brain cells. Like I'm not kidding. They are the worst of the fucking worst. We're watching Manos: Hands of Fate, and that's like B-movie death right there. Like that's. You just don't watch that movie. It's the worst movie. But it also becomes the funniest because it's so bad. And then we're watching The Rodfellows, I think is what they're called. And that one, that furry movie from 2020. So we have a lot of variety on here. And that one's probably going to be really hard to get through because it's 2 hours of that nonsense. How will we survive? Well, tune in to find out. That's next month. So some of our selections of films. We like doing themes every month. You know, it just keeps it interesting. So this month's theme was, well, it was based on the houses right now. We're doing like house themes, like loose. It was basically to reveal that little Vinny's back, like, and he's kind of the mascot now for Crixengore. But also, Brian finally came on the show. And he's going to come back on the show eventually. I definitely want to do ones that aren't just... Because we were doing watch-alongs, which is a lot more effort for viewers. So putting the archives up, I really don't want to do, because it's just more effort to come in blindly on those. But they do exist, and I'll put them up on Patreon. But yeah, I'd love to have him back sometime just to do... you know, just a proper one of these public domain movies we can actually stream. Because obviously he's really funny, so it's like, yeah, anytime David or Brian's on the show, you just know it's a good time because we've already had years of experience improvising. So it's like, it's just perfect. David has expressed interest, he wants to come back. So I think that's, you'll definitely see David in the future again. It's been a few years, right? Like, he hasn't done the new iteration of the show. He did like the tail end of Movie Mausoleum, which is basically the same show, just a lot less plot and stuff. But now it's like a whole world, right? I did put up one of his streams that he did with me. It's a really funny one. I think it's edited, but it's Frankenstein Island, which is like a really horrible movie, but it's fun to do it with him. Siblings, you know. I've had so I put one of my guest spots up. I did Sunny Strait, who does the voice of Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. He guested, which is cool. I want to do more guests in the future. I've been looking. I know there's like a lot of horror creators out there that I'll probably start mingling with or getting to know just through sheer osmosis. But hey, also really exciting, I'm getting back into the convention scene, and that's exciting for me, because I do like the convention scene, and we're gonna be going to the horror cons because, well, I mean, look at our show. That's where I want to pitch it, you know, to people, or in my art, you know. I feel like it's great if I start going to these, because then you guys can come and visit me. You know what I mean? If I get a booth, you can come and get your autographs from Steam Powered Giraffe or what have you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really want to do that. I think it would be lucrative, but also smart, because I know a lot of you never got your autographs and shit, and you can buy some from SteamPoweredGiraffe.com. But of course I'll sign your Steam Powered Giraffe shit. So bring it to me when I start doing conventions. Well, first, we're just gonna attend, just to kind of get back into the swing of things. So we're gonna go to Midsummer Scream in Long Beach. So you guys should totally come. I'll put it up on the calendar. We're not doing any like official events or anything, obviously. But you know, they're fun conventions. The cosplay is another fucking level. Like horror cosplayers like go all out. I think you guys would really like it. It's probably a genre you wouldn't think you'd like until you get into the horror community and you see how awesome it is. And you might be thinking to yourself, I don't know if I like horror. You probably do, you just don't know it. Do you like Alien? Well, that's horror. Do you like Stranger Things? Horror. Yeah, see, you do. Everyone likes horror. You like Five Nights at Freddy's? Fucking horror. Do you know how the Five Nights at Freddy's cosplays at horror conventions is fucking... It's amazing. My God. And then everything in between. I will definitely be dressing in my spookiest best. I don't know if I'm going to do live action Mistress Bella for a while. I mean, obviously, look at me. I want to hit the sweet spot somewhere in between my cartoon version and who I am as a real person. So it's going to take some fucking time. But I'm excited. Just to keep it going. You know, it's a perfect excuse because Steam Powered Giraffe was having problems attending conventions, and we were like, people only want to really see us if they can see us perform. So us going to conventions where we couldn't perform at was just not really possible. So it's like this just opens it up. I can do everything from horror to furry. You know, like I could do furry conventions, I could do horror conventions, I could do general media conventions. I guess not anime because I'm not really an anime creator, but I have done panels at anime conventions. I mean, obviously Steam Powered Giraffe has been at anime conventions as a performer, but you know, it doesn't fucking make sense. Well, we stopped doing conventions because they take a long time. And it's a lot of energy, and the conventions expect a lot of you because they're not. It's not like they have all this infinite fucking money. They put you to work, and you know, it's like some people just don't understand. It's like it's a lot of work to put makeup on, like fucking sometimes 4 days in a row, and it's like you're not getting extra income from doing that, right? Like most of them couldn't pay us, like aside from like the travel and stuff, and the airplane stuff. So we were able to work that out sometimes, but like, you know, it's like the money was in the merchandise, and so it's a lot of fucking effort for like little return. So it's like it just burned us out a lot. That's why we stopped doing them. But also, you know, after the pandemic, like a lot of these conventions just the money is just too hard. Flying people out and shit. Like they basically, I mean, you can ask Lacey about it. She's done it. It's like they barely can fucking pay her. You know, it's like, it's amazing when she gets anything. She takes a fucking hotel room. Anyways, yeah, so I'm one person. Well, it would be me and my wife flying out, and then sometimes the kids. But we're gonna start with all the local ones. So yeah.
The dead will dance when the lights are low, chanting ashes to ashes.
But yeah, there's actually there's a convention coming up in San Diego. It's going to be a really small one. We submitted an application for a booth. We'll see. We got to start somewhere.
We are the living dead. In darkness you will find me. I dance among the dead. But very soon I'll need to hunt the sin of blood instead. Rising from your earth bed, it thickens in the air. A smell goes sweetly rancid. I know that you are near. Tonight we'll make love till we die. Tonight we'll make love till we die. I know you think I'm nasty, but I am no common girl. I once slept with the devil.
It was really no big thrill.
The passion of the killers.
Who lie awake at night. I don't know, it's lyrics. How's everybody doing? Care Bear Travel Mug says, asking your audience if they like horror is like asking a cat if they like fish. Fair enough. I think, do people stick around? But I think I've made some horror converts. At least I hope so. I think like what people's perception of a horror movie is pretty limited sometimes. People that aren't horror fans, because when you start realizing that horror can be comedy, horror can be like a lot of things, and then like some of the plots they genre hop and they're very queer. So it's like horror is just inherently queer as fucking hell. So it's also like a really safe space for the LGBT community. Like, absolutely. Like I think if you give it a shot, you know, like you'll find it. You can cross-pollinate. Once you start learning like how good horror can be, like, oh my god, like I didn't think I used to like scary movies, and because the movies I watched, like John Carpenter's The Thing and stuff, like I was kind of like, well, it's like it's kind of horror, but it's like science fiction. But then I realized that no, it's like I like horror. I like they're horrifying. Some of my favorite horror movies are like The Fly, like the original one and the Jeff Goldblum one, which terrified me as a kid, but I was also kind of like just fascinated by how scary it was. Plus, I was a very gentle child who was very scared of everything, and movies were kind of the first. They taught me that it's okay. It's fake. It's fake. And I don't know. That stuck with me. You know, it made me a braver person. If that makes sense. My delicate composition, you know, it made me a little braver, you know, just you confront when you start looking at monsters and like horror and stuff, and you start getting into these dark themes, they can be distressing, but they can also be kind of relieving and cathartic. I'm not kidding you, you know, it's like we get to experience our fears through these characters that go through these awful situations. But at the end of the day, you know, you can turn it off and it's okay, you know? Even the worst things that you appear on screen, it's all fake. It's not real. And I think there's something comforting in that, right? It's like, sure, some things might get too intense, but it's not real. So it's like, you can deal with stuff that humans just can't, you know? Generally speaking, I don't know. That's what I think, anyways. It definitely has made me less squeamish, less stuff like that. There's still stuff that triggers me, like I don't like bugs, I don't like maggots, but of course, and I don't really like jump scares unless they're really good. I don't like cheap jump scares, but like sometimes a jump scare is so fucking well executed that it becomes art. Like one of the older examples would be An American Werewolf in London. Not a bad movie. You know, sometimes horror movies can be bad, but American Werewolf in London is a fucking amazing movie. Like, so well done. One of the greatest jump scares of all time, the Nazi werewolves busting in, like, is so scary. It happens. It's set in a scene where they haven't established anything like that could happen. So when it happens, it's just so upsetting, and it gets me every fucking time to this day. It's one of the scariest jump scares. Where it just happens, you don't think it's going to happen because it's not in a setting that should allow that. Yeah, I love that. It's just subverting your expectations. It's so scary though, but every time I watch it, I go, oh, it was so scary. But it's fun to be scared, right? It's fun to be scared sometimes. Yeah, and then, I mean, like you're saying, Virus, like, it can be cathartic for sure. And yeah, there's horror. It goes hand in hand with like LGBT issues and stuff. I mean, because there's a lot of queer directors. There's a lot of like stories that are about the otherness and stuff, you know. So it's I don't know. It's this very, you know, how many people like related to fucking Willard, you know? Whether it's the Crispin Glover version or the original 1970s, it's like this kind of creepy introvert guy. But can't we all relate? Can't we all fucking kind of relate? If you're an introvert, you know, it's like. What would it be if your introvertedness just got taken too far and you started murdering people with rats, you know? It's like we care about these characters even if they're doing like fantastical horror shit. A good example of like queer media is like Nightmare on Elm Street 2, queer horror media, directed by a gay man, and like the whole thing is just a stand-in for homosexuality, like blatantly obvious. It's a great movie. It's almost not a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It's so weird, but it's definitely one of the memorable ones, just because it's so blatantly like having that message, you know. Anyway, I'm a fan, and I hope to turn all of you into fans too. I like monsters. I mean, I like monsters when I was a kid, right? Like, who doesn't like monsters? They're fun. Do you want to be a Dracula or a Frankenstein or a witch? I love Halloween. It's Halloween year-round here, so don't worry. We leave the pumpkins up year-round. I mean, I think that that's what I love, and that's what I want to. That's what I want to kind of like. Well, that's what I'm doing with this community, right? Like, I like the funny kind of spooky stuff. So it's like, yeah, my arts can be kind of scary sometimes, but it's also kind of have this like playfulness. You know, it's like, it's fun. And that's just a passion of mine. I mean, this was a hobby, right? This whole show was a hobby or a side project, and it never really took off. Like, I did a whole bunch of content and stuff, but you know, like my consistency with viewers and stuff was so bad, even during the pandemic. But you know, I definitely built a community. I met my wife through the community. Yeah, during the pandemic. So it's like, I'd love to do more of that. I'd love to do more VR chat adventures. I really like going into VR chat and fucking around. Like, and that's just like passion, right? Like, so I no other reason than I just think it's fun, right? And that's like the best fucking I think my VR chat stuff is some of my best content on my YouTube, honestly. I wish I could do more. It's just me having fun in VR chat. Sometimes it's not even about like the people I meet. It's just me fucking around with all the cool worlds that people make. But yeah. Hello from the UK, says Daniel Cassidy. Hi everybody, I can see more people pouring in from YouTube. I'll reiterate this again since it's been about an hour and a half. But hey, welcome. We got the first cross stream that I've done. We're streaming over on Twitch and YouTube. So you guys can't see the chats from the other people, but y'all are very nice. And if you want to ask a question, you can do a super chat over on YouTube or get my attention with something over here that pings it, either a donation or a bit or something. Since I'm in a talky mood tonight, might as well get it while the iron's hot, right? I'm feeling good, so if you have any questions or whatever, let me know. Or not, or whatever. Fuck you then. I don't need your goddamn questions. No, I'm just kidding. Why can't I take anything seriously? Can we just have like a serious moment, man? Why do you gotta be defensive and deflective? Because it's slightly charming, right? Just slightly. Maybe not like super charming. It would get annoying if I kept doing it. But I like to be a little humble. If my ego was bigger, I wouldn't have the mental issues I did. So, you know, I feel like my ego is kind of in check. That's never been a problem for me. Confidence, perhaps, but ego. The ego gets in your way anyway, but you know what I mean. Just, you know, maybe you don't know what I mean. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Except liking and subscribing. Click that bell. I do have a lot of fun with like clothing and stuff. This one's so sassy. I feel like I want to rotate them a little bit. I feel like the center of balance got a little skewed. I think I could do that really easily. Yeah. Actually, it's like the perfect thing right now, because I'm about to draw the final arm. Yeah, absolutely like that. Boom. And the final arm could be a little higher because I didn't like where it was. So we'll kind of like, we'll extend the arm and make it like out to here. Boom, that's gonna look nice. What's my favorite kind of monster? You know, I always go with vampire because I liked it when I was a little kid. But I like scary vampires. I'm a monster, not I'm pretty. You know, I like my vampires are like horrific monsters, as you can see. I'm half bat. I could look more like a human, but those aren't earrings, and that's not a necklace on me. Look again. Milky Way Fucker 69 is followed. Oh, that's awesome. I want a fucking alien. This song is from a B movie that we love called Night Train to Terror. We had a train month last year. I finally got to show. It's like an anthology picture. I love horror anthologies. One day we gotta watch Tales from the Crypt. Not that one. There was a movie made in like the 70s or late 60s called Tales from the Crypt, and it was based on the Tales from the Crypt comics, much like the Crypt Keeper, but it was a little different. But it's still an anthology piece. And I'd love to show that one here again. We've watched it before. Anthology is where you get like a collection of stories, like the movie, like Creepshow, or Creepshow 2, or the Twilight Zone movie, where you get like a bunch of little horror vignettes. I love anthology horror. Oh, you guys should get a Shudder subscription. Shudder should really fucking hire me. Get a Shudder subscription now because Tales from the Crypt is on it. Or, I think even better, I think it might be on Tubi. So if you really don't have any money, if you haven't seen the Tales from the Crypt TV series, it was a show from the 90s on HBO. And it stars the voice actor that did Buster Bunny from Tiny Toon Adventures, and he's the Crypt Keeper, which is like a horror fucking icon. The puppetry is fucking amazing, and he's like the host, the framing of the episode. And every episode is loosely based on like an old pulp comic, whether it be the Tales from the Crypt or I forget the other one. But we used to do a show on here where would actually go into the history of like the old comics. I really want to do that again. I have to think of a new name for it because that fucker Garth Marenghi got it. If you don't know who Garth Marenghi is, it's pretty fucking funny because we're both fictional fucking horror creators, and he stole my goddamn fucking name. Tales of the Terror Tome is his new book, but that used to be the name of my fucking show. I'm joking in that I'm mad, right? I just think it's funny because if you don't know the Garth Marenghi's character, he came back a little bit. I can't even tell you about it. It's just so funny. We'll have to watch it sometime because it's fucking hilarious. Anyways. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt. You're gonna love it. You're gonna fucking love it. And you know what? Every 90s actor wanted to be in it, so you get everyone. There's Mark fucking Hamill. I think does Ryan Gosling play one? No, I'm thinking Goosebumps, but there's definitely like it's just like a who's who every episode. There's like I know that guy, or like oh my god. Everyone wanted to be on Tales from the Crypt. It was such a fun fucking show. They just got really creative with it. It's like it like embraced the comedy side. Like it's funny, but it's also horrific. Yeah, just one of the best. One of the best, and it hasn't been on streaming at all. Like for the past few years, the rights were all over the place. So it's really kind of a new thing. People just have not been able to watch it very easily. I even had it on fucking DVDs because I couldn't. So yeah, go and watch it. Tales from the fucking Crypt. It's fucking awesome. We're working our way through it again because I have it on all the DVDs, but now it's like so much easier just to pick up the episodes and they're great. Something to do. Hi everybody, welcome YouTube. I'm looking between two chats. It's kind of new for me. Here, let me show you everything. Now we got all that done. I got to get all the details now on all the rings and stuff. We will get that. I'm gonna try to make a layer where I can actually like fucking see it though. Cool. We're doing good. There's the line art, the start of it. Now it's time to go in and like add all the details and the jewelry I missed. Gulmania says it's called Comic Relief. Cosmonomicon says, I saw the string pop up randomly on my suggestions and without recognizing the account name, thought to myself, that looks just like Bunny's art. And lo and behold, yeah, I did the biggest fucking mistake and changed my branding. Like, I lost so many subscribers. It was devastating. This was like 2 years ago. It really killed my interest in doing any YouTube stuff. But I'm trying again, you know. It's like, because I changed the channel name used to be Bunny Bennett, which is my real name, you know. Isabella Bunny Bennett. I have a long, cool name. So yeah, Bella's Boneyard is it's the same channel, just it's like a more branded name, right? I wanted something that's like that's connected to like Hollow Vale. Oh, some Trioxin. All right. Usually this is what we play right before showtime, but I guess since we're up late, we can get a little bit of Trioxin. This is from Return of the Living Dead. This is the intro to the fucking movie as the zombie outbreak happens. It's fucking awesome. I saw it as a kid, and it's my favorite zombie movie. Maybe only second to Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead, aka Peter Jackson's zombie horror masterpiece. Alright, we do have to get this shit in. Let's get it over here. I'm gonna drag this around, making sure I get all the right ones. Alright. Alright, a helix up here. There's just a lot of little details, so I want to make sure I get them all. There's like a helix bridge. My wife helped me understand what these were. Cause she's the piercing. I don't have as many piercings. I have 0 piercing. I'm too chicken shit. I would love piercings and tattoos, but I'm like I said, I'm a very sensitive person. Like I'm a very, very sensitive person. That is also one of the reasons why I'm no longer touring right now, because I'm way too fucking sensitive. So it's like the travel was really getting to me. The airports, I hate airports so much. It was really getting to me. So yeah. Yeah, piercings. What's the next one? We got a helix. There's like a ring. There's some. I'm sure Jericho can tell me if I'm missing any. Once we're all done. Super cute. You cute, Jericho. The lower lip piercing is gonna be the hard one, but I guess it's okay. You're kind of doing a goofy smile. We'll put the suggestion of a lip under here, and then I'll put a little ring. It might not be as accurate as you're hoping, but I just really like the I like what I'm doing here. I like the dorky expression. It just seems like very cute. But there you go. There's your. We all know that you have a little ring right under there. There's your lip, bottom lip. All right. I think those are pretty good for the piercings there. We can always add more. This hand looks a little weird. I think it looks like it's turned the wrong way because I made it all fucking weird. Let's just make it look a little more. It can look weird, but let's make it look a little more. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. How about like a little tiny finger right here? This is show off like the kind of shape-shifting transformation. This one came out a lot better than I was. For a while I was like, oh no, I don't know if I like what I did, but it was the face. I fixed the face. I'm glad I sat on it. Maybe not as long as that. Thank you for your patience, Jericho. I've been suffering from my mental illness for a while, and it's been preventing me from doing all this stuff. But don't worry, this is why we're getting back on in the saddle. People have been waiting for their Monster Sonas. So I have a list. It is in the Monster Sona commissions, and we're chipping away at it. And if you want a Monster Sona, now is probably not the right time to do it. But you know, unless you're like, you know, I don't care if I have to wait 3 months. But I'm planning to get like my current list done by the end of November, because I want to ship out the Monster Sona, basically like it's like a collection of all the Monster Sona art. Since I couldn't do individual prints, I was like, well, let's just do like a kind of a class photo, you know, like, so it's like every Monster Sona design. It's probably gonna take like 2 prints now, but I want to do that. And if you ordered one and you didn't get a refund, you can still get a refund, or you can wait, because we'll ship it out probably this holiday season. That'll be like our holiday prints. So yeah, it's like if you ever had a Monster Sona, it'll just be on these prints. Might be small. We're still trying to, because like it was like, oh, it would fit on one print like maybe 2 years ago, but it's grown so much. It's like it'll probably be like 2 prints. Yeah. So like if that's like I want Jericho to be in there, you know, like the people. If you're on the list, you're going on the thing, even if it's delayed, right? Like I'd rather you be on the list. Or so you can get a print of your art, basically. Obviously, it'll include everyone else's art, but I think it's like the best thing you can do in this scenario. But yeah, we're gonna make that a reality. I have been shipping out like a shit ton of a shit ton of prints. If you got one, my mods are. Star is supposed to make a merch swag channel in Discord, so we used to have one of those when I was shipping off more, so you can like post your stuff, so I can see that you're getting it, you know. So yeah, if you do get one of your prints in the mail, please tell me, you know, like I can't track them once they like leave, like, you know, it's like first class mail. But yes, everyone should expect prints. And if you're waiting on some, it's probably because they're out of stock, and we just got our stock back in. So they'll be shipping out a little bit into this week and then next week. But yeah, if you do a new order, we'll send it out as quick as possible. We only have 2 orders on the back burners, which we're gonna handle tomorrow, I think. And that was just because it was the fucking weekend, and we were like, well, we can wait until the weekend's over. Yeah, so yeah, if you ordered some prints, you won't have to wait too long. Unless it's one of the ones that you're gonna have to wait for long. Like people who did the subscription for for like what I'm gonna do all these famous movie monsters, and that, you know, I crashed out and didn't even finish the first one. Well, guess, you know, I'm definitely gonna fulfill those. and so when I'm done with Dracula, I will send you Dracula, and when I'm done with the next one, I'll send you next one. Even if we're in 2030, and I'm gonna stay by my promise to get that to you. So if you already paid, don't worry. I'm gonna ship one out to you every time I finish it. I'm not offering that anymore because it's just a lot to keep up with, but I really want to do all my new monster prints. The Bride of Frankenstein is one of my most popular pieces, and I just wanted to do more in that style. So it's like the Dracula one looks fucking awesome. Like it's almost done. It's like just like another like 3-hour session maybe. I'll show you. This is my next print for sure. There it is. It's just, you can tell I'm just finishing up the highlights, basically. And, like, balancing the colors and stuff. It's almost there. It's almost there. But, you know, I wanted something that was, like, that would look fucking cool in your house late at night. We all knew my Dracula was gonna be fucked up. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of detail. I'm really, like, the mustache and everything. Yeah, so it takes a while. I gotta keep adding all the stuff. But yeah, it's just been sitting for a couple years now. So this is kind of the art style that I would be going for. But yeah, I'll be working on this guy. It really is just the highlights. That's all that's left. I'm like, you know, like you can see that I've started some of the background and stuff, but like it'll come together pretty fast. Anyways, so if you ordered that, you're gonna get that one eventually. Oh, there was another one. I even like. It looks like I even started the one that was Beelzebub. We did like a little sketch. Yeah, see, I started drawing Beelzebub because we did like a funny version, but I was like, no, I want like I want to do like one that's like super hyper detailed. So you can see I like started with, I'm like starting to like, I'm using my old art and then like expanding upon it. He's basically standing for a demon. I needed a demon, so I was like, Beelzebub. He's a gross insect demon. So yeah, if you like the horrible monster art, I'm gonna do more of that. Oh, but I got cute shit too. You guys know what Pudding Bat is? I don't know if Pudding Bat has a command, but if you go to my website, there's a link to my Amazon storefront, which you can order Pudding Bat on demand, and they print it. It's my children's book about a little baby bat who leaves his home against his mother's wishes to go and find pudding because he doesn't want to wait until after dinner. And he goes on a little adventure and he meets a bunch of spooky characters. And it rhymes and it's fun, and I pitched it as like, I think like for 3 to 10-year-olds because it's kind of a fun book, but 10 might be a little too old, but you know, it's a fun book. I've had people come up to me and like it because it's also a lesbian relationship book, because Pudding Bat has 2 moms, and he's adopted. They're both different species of bats. Some of my favorites. I can't remember exactly what they were, but Pudding Bat is not a real species of bat because I wanted to make sure that kids understood that bats don't eat pudding. Pudding Bat does because he's a pudding bat. He's a Bethel bat, which are like little cute little cartoon bats, and they like sweet things like candy and stuff. But real bats, you know, you want to feed them fruit and stuff. Anyways, yes. And I did announce that I was working on Pudding Bat 2. I wanted basically his first day of school, but I have not gotten to that. But the desire is there. Eventually, I'll get to it. I want to do another like a re-release of my children's book. I don't know exactly what I should do, but I'm gonna start by reordering more prints, seeing how the quality has improved over the last almost 10 years. So it's like the printing quality has definitely gone up. I've heard from people. Like I saw some of the books at like recent like shows that people were like having me sign, and I was like flipping through and I was like, oh, the quality got up, because I used to have the problem like the prints were so fucking dark. It's just because it was just early technology, you know. It's like how they got the books made and printing on demand. And yeah, my books could have been in Barnes & Noble, but I chose the wrong aspect ratio, and I don't know if maybe now they've changed it, because I could get my books in like Barnes & Noble and shit. I'm not even kidding. Like, so it's like, yeah, I think now you can order Pudding Bat like from any bookstore. I believe, I want to say. But yeah, anyways, it's a cute book. You're not gonna find it on shelves though, probably. I don't know. I have to go into the management and stuff and look at it. But yeah, I made a children's book around 2015 or something. It's cute. I will definitely be selling copies of it at conventions and shit in the future. So if you don't have a copy, you can get one. And the prints are really cute. They make for like cute prints, because Pudding Bat's just fucking adorable looking. Like he's, you know what? Let's fucking take a look. You can sell yourself, you know. You can sell yourself. Abaddon's not here. It's just a husk. He leaves behind all his husks. There we go. Anyways, here's my website. I gotta update this. Like, I know it's kind of janky right now. I've been having errors with the editor, and I've been trying to sort it out with like the team of the Shopify and shit. So, yeah, you'll notice some buggy stuff. But there's a lot of art, and you don't get to see it all on the first page. But yeah, I see, like, here's one of the characters from Pudding Bat. Sugar Puss, she's probably my favorite. I just like the design. She's a sugar skull cat. And then there's Pudding Bat, you know, like, come on. Don't you want him? Isn't he adorable? Oh my god, he's so fucking cute. Yeah. I wanted to design him so he's just like sickeningly cute. Because, you know, he's the protagonist. And then there's some spooky stuff, like my husband the vampire. I just got more of these prints in. It's one of my popular ones. It looks great in a hallway. Like, all these look great in your Tim Burton hallway. Like, I love like drawing art that just looks like it would be hanging in a haunted house. So, and this one's cool if you like the steampunk stuff. This one's one of my more popular ones. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but people seem to like it, so I put it up. This is my most popular print, The Bride of Frankenstein. It's an old one, but it's good. The anatomy's all weird, but it kind of has that nice uncanny look to it. This is actually, I stand corrected. This is my most popular print because this is the one you give. This is the one that everyone likes because it's pretty, right? This is the one I'm like, it's okay. But like people actually really like it, so I just keep it in stock. It's not for me to decide. And then if you really like steampunk, this steampunk dragon has a lot of fucking detail. And then I also have this other dragon. This one's also very popular. There's like a little guy in his hand. I made a series of dragon arts like a long time ago. And I've only kept like the most popular ones. But I still have a lot. So I think we just got Miss Sarah in. I'm not sure. Did we? I don't think we got more new Miss Sarahs. But this is the one that hangs in my house that terrified my younger daughter for many years because it's just... I mean, it's one to hang in a fucking haunted house, like, absolutely. Bathtub Skeleton, here's another character from my children's book. Here's another dragon, if you like a little shadowy guy. There's Lago. Some of you remember Lago from my old Abnormal comics back when I was 18. Well, he's in Pudding Bat. I'm not swearing as much. You know what? I love Ice Cream Ghost, too. He's the ghost of fallen ice creams. And then there, of course, there's Raddington. Spoilers. All the characters. So anyways. Oh, and here, this one's sold out, but this one's a cute print of Pudding Bat and his moms. Some of you might be able to recognize the species of bats. Yeah. So, you know, this is on 2015. I think this is the last... I think this is also the last illustration in the book. Yeah, he's just a little guy. You like lesbian vampires? I got lesbian vampires. And so here's where you can order the print. It's I re-put it up. Now you can pre-order it again. Here's the newest print. Friend, I drew this during the pandemic. It's about my cat, Sandwiches. It's kind of a surreal piece. And then here's the ones that don't sell too well, but I have a whole bunch of these. They're just not the best art. They're okay, but they're dragons, but they're not like the contemporary pretty dragons. But I did write like lore for all of them. You know, the art's okay. What the hardest part was is that all these dragons connected together to form one super image, and that was fucking hard because I'd never done anything like that. So I think some of the quality was inconsistent. I do like this guy, but it's just like, you know, it's just that I actually like finished it was like nothing short of a fucking miracle though. But anyways, they're not my most popular pieces, but if you like giant worms, I also have an apparel store. If you want some of my designs on t-shirts, I got a little Vinny one, I got Pudding Bat. Just some stuff. You can get them on pillows. We also have I need to put up the concession stand, but obviously here's where you can buy Pudding Bat on Amazon. You can read a sample apparently. It's highly rated, 40 reviews. Does it even get into the book? This is the sample? It doesn't show any art. It doesn't show any of the fucking art. Whatever. It's, how much is it? Oh. You can get it on Kindle for $10. You can get it on paperback for $16.95. Not too bad. Anyways, that's me promoting my shit. Thank you for that. Cosmo Nikon says the rap from Creepshow 2 messed me up as a kid. Love that stuff. Me too. That's a freaky one. Such a stupid concept that is still so frightening. Thank you, Judy. I really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, you YouTubers. If you guys like this, I'll do more. I'll cross stream. All right. Only Jericho can tell us for sure if I got all the rings, but I think I'm in a pretty good position. Let's take a look, though. All right, sharp teeth, check. Brown hair, blonde, underdye, we'll get there. Bead bracelets, left forearm. Yeah. They should be fine. Connects to bicep, I think I kind of did that. 2 rings, ring finger, left hand. Yep. And ring on the right finger, yeah. Earpiece, earlobe, right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see it. The piercing Brit. Yep. Yep. Okay, the Argentina flag would be the last thing. I think I know where I want to put it, because it's if you're going to put the Argentina flag. And you're going like in a punky thing. Well, you have your... I would assume this, like, this little vest is like a jean. It's like jean. So it's like you do like a little, little patch right here. Yeah. And I think I'll just use colors to suggest it, just because it's so tiny. But maybe like a button, you know, like we could do like a little button over here, just to kind of get that punk vibe. Just like a little skull, maybe like a little Cyclops skull. I like that. Little patches that suggests something. I won't say what they are. I'll just It's for everyone to interpret. Just some buttons and stuff. Oh yeah, I sell buttons on my store too, don't I? You can buy like a bunch of little collectible buttons too, of little baby versions of the dragons I drew. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think we're... In my head, the buttons and patches are filled with corny jokes. I like that, Jericho. I think we're ready for some we can put in like the preliminary colors and shit. Green, black, and yellow. So I guess let's start with green. We're going to choose a nice green here to get us started. I like that one. That's pretty good. Let's just see where this takes us, shall we? Coloring in the lines, coloring in the lines. We'll add a little yellow and black in there too, but first let's just fill in the blanks with some color to get us started. This is a nice green. If we could do a lot of different types of green. I don't normally go, but since we're going into like a yellowish, I was like, well, let's do like a little yellowish green. Not too yellow. You don't want to go into baby poop territory. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know, but you can keep that to your fucking self. Yeah. So here we go. The music's cut out. I'm realizing. I kind of want to just listen to real music, but I can't stream that, so I'd have to like. You just hear me humming to my shit again. I can't really like belt out songs right now. It's like fucking 3:20 in the morning, but I can like kind of go like. I don't know what song I'm listening to. It is very satisfying to like do the colors, right? It's like, ooh yeah, color it all in, and you can. It's just with the fill tools, you can just go like, yay, color. I'm getting better with my line consistency. I've been really trying. I could stand to get better, but you know, I feel like that's what's like holds me back as an artist a little bit. Is just getting. I gotta get a little better at my line consistency, and I'm getting there. It's hard for me, but yeah, I think my shit would pop a little bit more, and it's starting to. Like, I'm getting there. I'm not the best artist, but I don't know. You know what? I kind of like that my art looks a little flat and wonky. It adds character, honestly, especially in this day and age with fucking, oh my god, AI and all that bullshit. It's like, do you want a little bit of jank to it? And that is a perfect excuse when you're just not a good artist, too. So keep that in mind. Learn from the master. Just kidding. I'm a great artist. No, I'm okay. I don't have that big of an ego. If I did, you know. If I did, then I would be a very different person and maybe more successful. But I'd probably be hated because I'd be 10 times worse than I already am right now. You know, like this is me being a kind person and suffering from my mental illness, you know? Like imagine if I was a complete monster like my mom. Like that's the thing that I always is like, I at least care. I at least fucking care, and like people can see me suffering and they love me enough, you know, but it's like I'm not a monster like my fucking mom was. Holy shit. I think I want to turn these into black. I feel like, or no, I guess those will be yellow. That would make more sense. We'll figure out the black. I do like it. Actually, this is pretty great right here. Just do that. I like that. Get some contrast in there. Yeah. God, there we go. Looking good in the neighborhood. Wait, were their eyes green? Let's see. Green eyes. Green on green. We can do it. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, see what you do is you do like we could do that. Thanks, guys. You guys are so positive. But I think that's what I hate when people say I can't draw, because that's a goddamn lie. And the more that people understand that drawing art is not about creating something great, you know, it's about the love of the fucking process. Like, just do it because it feels fucking good, like, to draw, like, and paint and stuff. Like, it really does. You don't have to. Yes, you know what? It's great to strive to be better and shit, but like not at the expense of you enjoying it. And like that's what I want to just pressure. It's for our community here is like, you don't have to be a good artist. You really don't. Like, and this ain't throwing shade or anything. It's just like not everyone in our community is like a top tier artist or anything. But you know, like people get really fucking creative, and like doesn't everyone get to deserve to like feel that? And it's like, yeah, you know, you don't have to be technically fucking superior. You just, some of my favorite drawings are the ones from people who really don't draw, you know? They come up with some of the craziest fucking shit. So like, yeah, just have fun with it. Don't let your lack of talent keep you from drawing, really. Like, you're missing out on just the pure fun of creating and drawing, and everyone should paint, everyone should draw. Like, it's so fucking cathartic. And anyone, honestly, like, it's just like fucking Bob Ross used to say, like, anyone can. And like the stuff that he painted, like you could turn on any Bob Ross video and you can learn how to oil paint. And that shit looks fucking impressive. And it's using techniques that are so fucking simple. You don't even need to know about anatomy and stuff. And it's like, that's why I'm just like anyone can paint, anyone can do anything. Just fucking do it. Just do it already. It's fun. It's fun to draw. So yeah, you can get a little creative with us, even if you don't draw. We even have we started to do this thing, and I haven't gotten enough submissions yet. We have a writing prompt, and we've started doing like telling tales around the campfire kind of streams that seem to go pretty well. It's just like getting enough people to submit stuff can be an issue, but it's fun. It's fun. I like seeing how you guys are creative. And right now we have we were doing like a creepypasta. So if you want, like, you can do your own internet creepypasta. I think it's like, oh no, it's cursed video games. Cursed video games. Like the creepy Sonic.exe and shit. So you can make one of those, and they're pretty funny. I'd love to bring back Tales from the Terratome. We're gonna have to rename it because fucking Garth Marenghi. Marenghi? I don't know. We have to watch Garth Marenghi sometimes. I should put it on the background. I doubt it would be flagged for copywritten content. It's on YouTube for free, so it's like, oh, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is what I'm talking about. Some of you might recognize it once I said the name. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. So super fun. Yeah. Matt Berry's in it. You know Matt Berry? Yeah, he's in it. Super young, super funny. So quotable. I love the fucking show. I don't know how to describe it. He plays a character that's like he's supposed to, he thinks he's like Stephen King, and he made like this it's like that one, I can't fucking remember, but it's it's based off of like, is it like Castle Rock or something? No, it's that Stephen King Haunted Hospital. It's kind of like that, and it's a TV show like that's supposed to take place in the 80s. And it's in like this hospital where all this supernatural shit goes on, and he's the lead character because he cast himself as the lead character, and it is an amazing character. He's so fucking funny. Yeah, I'd love to share that with all y'all. It's a great show. Super fucking funny. If you like ha-has, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, free on YouTube. He recently started uploading stuff to YouTube again. He's been doing comedic performances as if he's like talking to his fans, but he's like doing it like stand up, but it's so funny. Hi, Vamp-O-Lanterns. I'm sorry you're not feeling too well. I sent you off your art. I hope you got it okay. If you need anything else, please let me know. I'd be happy to fix any errors you find, because, sometimes it happens. But I know you can probably fix them yourself, but whatever you need. I sent you the versions that I could so far. I can send the Photoshop files too. Some people don't really care, but whatever you want. Whatever you want, I could send. I think some pinks in here would look cool. Yeah, let's make the ears pink. I think it kind of creates like a cuteness. It's also a little unnerving, pink and green together for me. So I like the color scheme on this. Just a little bit of pink. Just a little bit. Bye, Esperain. It's so nice to see you again. Thank you so much for the donation earlier. And hello, new folks coming in. I see we're getting some new folks. Welcome. Doing some art, drawing your Monster Sonas. This is a shapeshifter with some bug-like features. That was my own design choice, I guess. Just slightly bug-like, but not like obviously so. Brown hair with a blonde underdye. What is a blonde underdye? Can someone explain that to me? I guess we'll start with some brown hair, though. I will do what I will color it in as what I think it is, and you guys can tell me if that's right. Savannah Hollow, hi, long time no see. Welcome. Thanks. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm getting better at coloring, honestly. Like my color balance is improved a lot lately. Yeah. For a while I was doing a lot of bright neon colors, and I still do, but like it's, you know, you have to find the balance when you're going that bold. And there's still a lot of bright, but you know, like obviously like I've toned down like the super in your face neon colors that I was doing for a long while, which is fine. I think I was going through a very colorful phase. Stilio is colorblind, so that's cool. So the art already looks good to you. And then blonde underneath, like an undercut. Oh, okay. So my little, I didn't know how to display that, so I kind of did this. That's probably all you need, right? I mean, we're not seeing the character from behind, so it's not as obvious. But so I guess one of these could be like that. That just creates, actually, that's not bad. That creates a little bit of. Yeah, I like that. Instantly love that. Man, this character, it wasn't my favorite sometimes I just draw something and I'm like, this one, like, the character concept's great, but like sometimes my brain just came up with, I think I gave him like a square jaw, and like, yeah, and then I just made the eyes like 10 times bigger, made the mouth even like 10 times wider, and like made it more dorky, and it's like, oh, this thing's fucking cute. It's like, hi, everybody. Hi. And I'll draw any kind of monster, but I'm not going to draw you as a Pokemon. I've had some people do that, and I'm like, well, I have had to clarify sometimes, and I'm like, yeah. I don't do robots for obvious reasons, because that just feels like, feels a little scummy, because Steam Powered Giraffe can't get money from that, you know? So I don't do robots, but I'll do like puppets or toys. I'll do cyborgs, sure, but nothing that's like a Steam Powered Giraffe fanbot, just out of respect for the band. Because I did some fanbot commissions back in the day, but I guess it's not like that bad. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. But none of the other guys can make money off of me designing fanbots and it just feels wrong. And then what? Do I give like a percentage of the commission to them? Like that would be like such a small amount in the long run. So it's like, I know David wants to sell more of my prints on the store. I gave him a whole bunch. I think most of them we've been using them at shows and stuff. So you guys can check that out. But there was supposed to be more, like, because I had like a whole bunch. Because I used to sell them from my website many years ago, but then we wanted to change it because it made more sense. It's like, well, you're making all this money, you know. It's like rather than you like sending like royalties, it's like, why don't I already do that? Why don't you just have us sell it? So that's the idea. It just hasn't gotten taken off, but hopefully soon, because I know you guys like Steam Powered Giraffe art, and I won't be selling the Steam Powered Giraffe art. I feel like that's just, it needs to be at the Steam Powered Giraffe store, right? Like that just makes more sense. I'm still gonna get the money eventually, right? Like, so it's like, just support the Steam Powered Giraffe store if you want. There might still be some art prints of mine up there. But I know there's like so many more that people have been asking for. So yeah, I don't sell those on my website. But it's the SteamPoweredGiraffe.com. You can get all the art that I've done from Steam Powered Giraffe, or at least some of it. I don't know what's up there, honestly. But anyways, yeah, if you want stuff that's not Steam Powered Giraffe art, then you come to the right place too, because I got a lot of non-Steam Powered Giraffe art. But I got like, I showed you a little bit of my stuff. You got like steampunk shit, and it's all kind of creepy Tim Burton bullshit, but you know, I'm very self-aware. I say it with love. Creepy Tim Burton bullshit. But I love my creepy Tim Burton bullshit. Someone's got to take over Tim Burton, because he hasn't done anything very good in a long while. Shots fired. Shots fired. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about rich old men. I am very anti-celebrity. Some of you may know I'm very anti-celebrity. He was my hero, but it's just the rich can kiss my fucking ass. I'm struggling so fucking much as an artist, and it's like if I was in his fucking position, this is like his fucking Twilight years. Why aren't you making like some like breathtaking fucking like movies? It's just whatever. It's like, I guess it's just jealousy, right? Because it's like, I want to make a fucking cool movie, but he hasn't made a fucking goddamn competent, like, just his movies suck. They've been sucking for so long. It's like, fuck Tim Burton. Fuck Tim Burton. Make a good movie. It's just, what a waste. What a fucking waste. It was Dumbo. It was Dumbo that pushed me over the edge. I was like, I'm done. I'm done, Tim Burton. You're an idiot. I mean, sure, you gotta make some fucking money or anything, but people don't like Tim Burton because he did fucking Dumbo. They like him because he's a fucking weird director, and he can make weird projects like Edward Scissorhands just become like amazing. But I'm a Tim Burton fan, right? Who else but Tim Burton fans can hate Tim Burton? I know what you're thinking, but what about Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh, you mean that Henry Selick production? Yeah, not Tim Burton. Sure, he helped, but Henry Selick is responsible for the memorability of Nightmare Before Christmas. I guarantee it. Henry Selick, yes, the Coraline guy. Love Henry Selick. Yeah, Batman 89. I mean, Tim Burton's early work is fucking amazing. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Because that's, it's just a simple fact that he had something to prove back then, right? Like, that's all it is. It's just like, he's getting old and he doesn't fucking care anymore. And that's just sad to see. It's like I don't know why he hasn't made anything, like, I just don't get it. It's just like, you would think he would have some sort of personal project past Frankenweenie. Like, he has not had anything in, like, over a decade now. It's like nothing. Frankenweenie was pretty good when he remade it and stuff. I was like, that was pretty cool. But after that, nothing. Just fucking Dumbo and shit like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Whatever. I guess he's done more than I have. I mean, he's rich, so, there's that. He doesn't really need the money. He's probably just been coasting, just sending his kids to college and shit, as a lot of actors do. Or they'll take shit on. You think he was super passionate about Dumbo? If he was, he would have made a better fucking movie, because that movie was fucking awful. I couldn't even get through it. Like, holy shit. Like, Tim Burton is like the guy you want to go to if you want to just take all fucking joy and fun out of a movie. His Alice in Wonderland is so fucking depressing. I kind of like it in a way, but, like, it's just not good. It's depressing. It's so ugly and so bad. And yeah, Johnny Depp's great and all, but only a goth could bitch about this like I do. What color are we thinking for the shirt? I'm thinking like blue? Purple? What's a punk color? I could do black and white stripes. Fuck it. I mean, that's like the obvious. That's what I always do, right? American McGee's Alice. Oh yeah, that's a great Alice in Wonderland. Like a dark version. I grew up with that one. I don't know what background color I should do. Does orange work? Orangey? Kind of like an orangey color? Could just do fucking gray. Let's do a nice neutral color like that for now. Big skull on the shirt? Whatever you want, Jericho, honey. Let's do a gray. I want to keep that kind of like a little bit of goth in there, and I get that kind of goth color. Maybe we make it a little darker though, just to kind of like for the colorblind people. Make it pop more. Yeah, Tim Burton's supposed to be doing the new Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, which is one of my favorites. I do like the remake too, and that HBO did. We watched it on here and got away with it, I guess. But yeah, that one used like forced perspective was actually pretty good. It was like an homage to like those kinds of movies, which I really appreciate. If you like this kind of B movie culture and stuff, there's a great movie starring John Goodman that takes place in like the early 60s, late 50s about all those gimmicky movies like William Castle. It's called Matinee. And it's about a guy selling his 4D experiment to this town, and this little story that goes on in there, and it's really fun. I don't think a lot of people have seen it, but it's really good. Matinee. If you really like the kind of like 50s schlocky vibes, it's a love letter to like these kinds of movies. Starring John Goodman. Everyone loves John Goodman. John Goodman's fun. I like John Goodman. He's good actor. He's great in it. So I can't remember who else is in it, but it's a good movie. Ubi saw Matinee. Yeah, Matinee is a good one to watch along. It's just fun. I love period movies that take place, in a time period. And yeah, I love when they do it really good too. And Matinee does it pretty great. It's just the small details that some people, a lesser production might forget, but it's like when you fill it with like so much love and like because you actually do like the content, that you're kind of homaging, it just makes it all the sweeter. And I love that schlock. It in itself is not a schlocky movie. It's about schlocky movies. I know the music turned off, but who cares? Who gives a shit? You guys like? Are you guys missing the public domain music that I was playing? Is it making the experience a little less enjoyable? Oh yeah, Ed Wood is another one. If you haven't watched Tim Burton's Ed Wood, it's one of his. It's low key one of his best movies. Like I'm not even kidding. Like oh my god, see Ed Wood. Johnny Depp is amazing in it. Like he's a good actor when he really like commits to the role. I'm excited to see him as Ebenezer Scrooge. It's just the kind of shit that I was hoping he would do in his twilight years. You know what I mean? He's not quite in his twilight years, but he's getting there. He's getting older. So it's like he's unrecognizable as Scrooge. But obviously people are like why did they cast Johnny Depp? It's like because Scrooge is not necessarily supposed to be ugly. Yeah, he's supposed to have like distinctive features and shit. But like it's so when they go back into the past, you cast a young guy so he can be the young version of himself. Yeah, and it's like he's I don't know if he has prosthetics on when he's younger, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does have like a little bit of like a nose or something. But yeah, it's gonna look good. The age makeup is actually really good. So I mean, I think it's gonna work pretty well. Oh, Chrissy Howler is talking about like him as a person. That's the kind of stuff that if we were to enjoy some of these movies, we kind of have to push some of that aside. Not that we push it all aside. Definitely like the one where Will Wheaton was abused in. We did not do that one. Once I learned about that, I was like, well, this is a lesson in being very careful. It's like, no, obviously, like, I don't want to show a movie where the kids were fucking abused in it. It's like, I can only remember the name of that movie, but it was, it just sucks when you hear, your favorite actors and shit are just like pieces of shit. And there's a lot of them. So we just try not to draw too much attention to that. But yeah, the whole Johnny Depp thing is like, I'm interested to see if he's going to have a comeback or not. Like I said, I hate all celebrities. So it's like, it doesn't matter to me. Like I don't know if I refuse to watch something. Like Jared Leto is like a big kind of like one of my biggest ones. And more power to you if you do. Like I do like will sometimes be like I can't I'm not watching Jared Leto, but he was great. That fucking Masters of the Universe movie is fucking awesome. Like Skeletor is probably one of the best parts, and that's and it's really satisfying because Jared Leto gets the shit get kicked out of him. I fucking hate Jared Leto, but that's just because he's just the ego and everything, right? Yeah. Why does he keep? Why is he in everything? I don't understand. It's like even if it's like it's not that he's like the worst fucking actor or anything like that. Like I mean, yeah. He's just pretentious. He's not the kind of, he's the actor that makes me, the kind of acting that just, the actor shit that I hate. I fucking hate it. But it doesn't matter. Hollywood is on its deathbed anyways. Like, it's all changing. Just every fucking actor, like, from your childhood is problematic. Like, that's just the reality. Like, it's just, there are no good people, and I think the more, like, I mean, I know that's a little depressing to say, and it's obviously not true, but it's like, yeah, no, like, it's all pretty fucking bad, right? Like, the world is changing, and people have to be more accountable now, and it's like, there's still shit, like, coming and biting people in the ass for not being accountable, and being horrible people, and because we didn't have the internet back in the day, and all this shit, so it's like people got away with horrible fucking things. Yeah, I mean, but then also you see the consequences, like the Jonathan Majors thing. It's like his whole fucking career is gone. Armie Hammer losing his career just to the rumors and shit surrounding his stuff, you know? Like, it's like people are getting canceled. Even in this day and age with the Trump stuff. Not like we're getting too fucking political here, but what a mess the state of the world is in, huh? I don't care what side you're on. It's just, everyone's pissed at this point. And if you're not, like, come on. We demand better. We need better. We deserve better. Trying to find the right background color. I think the blue is working pretty well. That's not bad. I'll add a little bit of lightness into it. Not that it's important, but you know, you can print this out. I'll send you the high quality file and you can print it out. And then you can take it and get it signed by me someday. It's pretty cool. Let's center them a little bit. We got like the base colors in. I'm looking at it and I'm liking it. It reads pretty good. I think the skull on the shirt will be great. I'm like wondering if the pants are too light, but it kind of does help draw your eye. Maybe a little bit of darkness. Maybe, I don't know. There's not a lot of black. The black on the skin color I haven't done anything with that. I could do something with that. That might actually help. I think I have an idea. For how to do that. Yeah, I'll add a little bit of maybe I'll make the limbs kind of turn dark or something. I don't know. Yeah, it just needs a little more weight on the bottom. Venom was pretty gay, yeah, for sure. Venom like totally made out with his host. What's his name? Mad Max. Totally kissed him when he was a girl, right? That made it not gay, but it's totally gay. Twitch chat is talking about Venom. There's different conversations going on in whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Judy says, I think art is first of all a human behavior and not just a skill. It can be intimidating, but it's so fun to just draw whenever and have fun. And Ghoulmania says, I've always loved drawing. I've never quite felt that I'm all good at it, but it never mattered to me. That's a good way to see it. Moonrashi says, take care, Bunny. I have your autograph. Really wish you the best. Greets from Belgium. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope things are going well in old Belgium. Sometimes I sing on stream, but not this time. It's like at fucking midnight. My neighbors don't need that. You know what? They do. I'm very happy with my progress on this. It's the little accomplishments. Mostly so Jericho doesn't have to fucking wait anymore. Sorry, Jericho. You've been so patient. My mental health has, I mean, this, you know, obviously, like, this all coalesced, and I'm Now I can recover. Now I'm like catching up. This is great. I need to draw. I need to be creative, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, right, you know, I'm scheduling shit. I'm keeping busy. I'm keeping I'm using this just to my advantage. My mom, our ma, as I call her to our kids, Star, is she's my mommy in other ways. Ooh, yeah, or my daddy, because she's gender queer. Gender queer. What does she identify? She's like non-binary. She switches. Gender fluid. She's going through a mask phase right now, but she changes. Yeah, I like it. I mean, this is one of the reasons. You know, I'm a femme. She's a butch. She's my little femboy. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm just having a good time, and you know what? I like that for Bun. I like that for Bun. This is good. This has been a really productive stream, really positive. It's so great to see that YouTube didn't forget about me. Thank you, YouTube. Just in case you missed it, I'm just getting back into testing out the dual streams on YouTube. My channel's been dead for the longest time, just due to burnout and just depression for the last 6 years. But as you can see, I haven't really stopped, and you're probably catching on that on Twitch, I've been doing a lot of art streams every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We do our Bella's B-Movie Boneyard proper show. It's live. We watch B-movies. I riff over them, and sometimes there's plot progression and weird monster stuff, so check it out. Gonna have a new episode Wednesday. We're rewatching The Killer Shrews. I haven't announced that because it's supposed to be like a surprise, I guess, but only in the universe. I didn't care enough to hide it from you guys, but you'll see. It's going to be a different kind of episode just because I wanted to do something special for the last Cricks and Gore episode. And I had been talking about like, oh, we should do The Killer Shrews. It's a terrible movie, and it would be perfect for like, it would be perfect for fucking Cricks and Gore month. Cricks and Gore is the House of Beasties. Right now we're doing themes where every month is a new monster house. So the first one is Cricks and Gore, and that brought in Brian the Werewolf. You know, yes, that Brian from Steam Powered Giraffe. And he was the first one I pitched the idea to many years ago. So it's funny that he only just now got into the show, but yeah. Well, my brother has guested too, as David the Demon. Is there a way to get caught up on the plot of the Boneyard? I've been around for the art streams, but I've been confused and intimidated. You know what? We did start figuring this out. So I started having Abaddon do like a recap, but we're behind. But I believe Ubi has actually been doing it up. Is that right? Like, even because that's the thing, some of these streams are just lost forever, and that, it's just because I was going through so much hard time and I didn't have the foresight to just save all of them. So like it's very sporadic, like especially like last year, and which is fine because it was like we were doing a testing ground for like what was working, and we could do some pretty cool stuff if we had the time. Well, now we have more time, so I'm like, but I also this year I really wanted to get back to the. It is about the movies, right? And like, it is a lot of fucking energy to like put into like the plots and stuff. So it's like, I want to be smart about it, like at the end of the day, we are just watching movies, and then like the plot and stuff is almost secondary sometimes, but like, we'll see. I think it's finding the balance. And I think we've been getting there slowly but surely. And also I think there's always something going on, right? Like even if the lore isn't progressing, there's like a theme. Like Cricks and Gore, well, we got little Vinny back, and that progressed the lore, even though it's not like super hugely narrative. He's just he just appeared, It's like there's not much narrative there. It's just like, he's back. He finally is, we'll hear a little bit more from him. But yeah, there is a for the early years, there is a compendium on Discord, and there's also like a species breakdown in the world of Hollowvale. Just, it's kind of like, we haven't done much with it in a while, but that's kind of the best place to kind of get caught up on like just the general stuff. But also, it's not your fault that you don't. It's hard to get into, is because I have not created the content that I would like to actually like sell this stuff. So like I said, like I wrote a script recently for basically little in-universe things that help explain the world and also function as like little pieces of horror media. And I wrote my first script for that, and I'm very excited because it feels like one of those ideas that I'm gonna fucking run with. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's always been my intention, you know, eventually to put out like the Channel 13 broadcast, and then slowly we're building up like the channel bumpers, the vintage stuff, the creepy newscasts, all that kind of shit. You know, it's like the sky's the limit, just time. And you know, I'm building it up very slowly because you got to. But yeah, we've done some fun stuff. It's a fun community. I've tested the waters. The big thing is like we do these like narrative events where your monster sonas basically go into battle. It's basically like a battle game, and we haven't been very like, we haven't done a lot of that in the recent years because I wanted to make sure the battle system was like solid, and we've tried it out a little bit, and it's like, yeah, and so I'm glad we held off on it because we're definitely tweaking a lot. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the fun things is that you get your monster sona drawn, and then your monster sona like helps defend the town of Hollowvale during different events. In fact, I started drawing weapons for some of them, some people who wanted to support me more, and you're like, well, what else can you draw me? And it's like, well, how about weapons? Because then eventually your monster sona will have weapons. So it's a building point, you know. But it also just lets you kind of just be a part of the show, even if you're not like actively doing anything. You know, your monster sona is there. And I used to have like a bunch of scenes that I put the monster sonas in. I want to bring that back because it wasn't just the movies theater screen. We had like a lobby and stuff too, and I feel like eventually we'll get back to that. So yeah, a little bit about Movie Mausoleum, well, that was the old name. It's Bella's B Movie Boneyard now, which is totally just a marketing change. I think it's just smarter. It's just sometimes you just gotta be stupid, you know, like because come on, like people got a lot to fucking look at online and shit. So it's like you gotta do something that's eye catching and easy. And like Bella's B Movie Boneyard tells you everything there is to know about what kind of show this is. You know, even if you're not very familiar, like, oh, they watch, what's a B movie? Bad movies? Yeah, see, it's like Movie Mausoleum is a really cool fucking name, but it's been used before. I didn't know this when I took it. Not that any one of them are active, but it also is just Bella's B Movie Boneyard. It has my name in it, and it's about B movies, and the Boneyard is creepy, so it's like marketing, yay! Yeah. I think Bella's B Movie, and plus the logo is pretty fucking sick, right? Like, I gotta do another version of it though. Here, I'll show you a little bit of it. The eye bugs me. The eye just doesn't read from far away too good, but you know, pretty cool logo. Simple, effective. Looks great on a t-shirt. I don't know if I've made a t-shirt of the new logo yet. I should. It's very high quality. It's got a lot of detail on all the goo and stuff. Yeah, Billy Movie Boneyard. That's the logo. I'll show you some of the scenes. This is me and my co-host Abaddon. He mostly co-hosts with me. Sometimes Star does. Sometimes I do it alone. But yeah, there's like, you know, some fun stuff here. Abaddon has like his own little sewer system. The Wheel of Monsters, and then we also do board games. This one was supposed to be used more this month, but it just got overwhelming. we did the rat race for Crixengore, and we used this board game. But I wanted to reuse this. Like, this Crixengore board can be used for other things now. In fact, you could expand upon it because it's not even the whole forest. So it's like, it's cool. Just, you know, little cute little things like this. And then of course the fights, which I don't think we have anything right now. Just these rats. They're just like the rat racers. But there's see these? Isn't that pretty cool? This was made by all of our fans, not fans. Well, yeah. Basically, these are like power-up cards that we started doing. And you can see there, it's all drawn by different people, and it's like random. And you get that one. So it's like, yeah, it's the combat has been working pretty good. And then I can roll dice across the screen. It's pretty fun. Anyways, just thought I'd show you a little bit. Some of you haven't been around, but those are some of the scenes I use to kind of make the world come to life. And I can change expressions, you know, a little bit. Not that much right now, but we're getting there. Anyways, pretty cute, right? I love the collab. And yeah, we got like 3D dice that like roll across the screen, so it's kind of fun. It's like the creepiest Looney Tunes character of all time. Welcome. I like what I was doing, but we're definitely going to pull that back. It's definitely just, yeah, that looks pretty good. Might need to make it even more. It's good. It's cool. It looks neat. I'm gonna give me a second here. I'm gonna grab something to nosh on. Let me give you guys a fun song to kind of tie you over. Here we go. I'll be right back, you guys.
There's nothing sadder than the agonized grief of a tender-hearted monster.
Un momento, por
They're
favor.
playing my song.
Hey, fix me a drink and make it a Bloody Mary. Don't forget to spike it. Play my favorite record, You're So Vain. You come from Pennsylvania. I'm from Transylvania. And I'm a pain in the neck. She's the kind of girl to drive a man insane. Think I love her so, and I give her pain. You can call it fate. She's the one I rate. She's just the kind of girl I love to punctuate. When I kiss and I fondle her, like making love to a colander. I said, oh, I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! I'm your love. When I take you out just to have a drink, baby, there's no doubt that you tend to sprinkle almost all the bar. People near or far, they can bother you when they wash their cars. Just hang me in the garden, man. I said, well, you could use her as a watering can. I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! I'm just a sucker boy. YOLO! Just a sucker for. Just a sucker for. Just a sucker for your love.
Hello! We're back. Hello from Australia, says Veronica Johnson. Do you still have pets? I do. I have 3 cats. I have a big fat black one named Zombie. He has a short hair. I got a little tiny black one that's half Siamese, half Persian. No, it's half Maine Coon. And she's a kissy baby known as Phantom. Love our black cats. And then I got Sandwiches, my American short hair. Gray and white. She's got a really cute personality. She's also a little spicy like me. Yep. Love our aminals. How is Sandwiches? She's great. She's 13 years old, but you wouldn't know it. She keeps really active, and She loves our kids. Like, she's so happy. She just, like, she always needed, like, a big family, and now she has all the attention she could ever hope for. So she's living her best life in her last years on Earth, which is all you can really hope for a pet, right? As they get old, you know. She's lived a great life, so anytime she passes, you know, I know it'll be the right time. But just soaking in every fucking year I get with her, because I love her, and I'm gonna be devastated when she passes, but hopefully not for a while, you know. Love my kitties. Welcome, new folks. See, people are tuning in as they wake up into the odd hours of the morning. I'm kind of hitting a spot where I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to take the plunge into doing the shading today. It's really cool though. Like I this character came out much better than I anticipated. This is like a shapeshifter. It's a high concept character, right? So capturing that can be a little weird. But I think I brought some uniqueness with it. I really want to make the monsters look unique, like they have like a sick ass design. Slightly creepy, slightly cute. Here's the other one I was working on earlier today. Kind of get an idea where the shading's going. This is Pumpkin. That's vampire... Vamp-a-lanterns. Vamp Pumpkin, as they're known. Kind of like a vampire, bat, pumpkin hybrid creature. I got lots of them. Actually, you can see a couple over here. My little advertisement. I got a kitsune. A little voodoo doll. Got a little fallen angel. I think this one's a water nymph. This one's an anthropomorphic jackalope creature. And this one is a monster made out of a bunch of birds, which is pretty unique. That was a fun one to do. Just a little bit of showcasing some of the great monsters. Obviously, there's so much more. Look at these are all the ones, except for the new ones. They're all in there. So many. That's a good look at a lot of them. It's just this crazy collection of creatures. You got puppets and clowns and dolls and werewolves and zombies and vampires and goblins, demons, dragons. Yeah. It's fun. And yes, that is Brian next to me. So he has an avatar. I'll put him back in the back. Like, he's not going to be hosting all the time, but now he'll be in our audience. I'm glad you guys enjoyed watching them be made and stuff. It's really a pleasure for me to just design a bunch of art like this. It's really fun. It's like a concept that I really like drawing monsters, so restricting my art commissions to only to monster sonas really helped me. It really helped my brain wrap around it. But I think it's expected too. It's like, what do you want me to draw? You know, it's like you can get another artist to do other things. Well, you come to me when you want something creepy. I haven't been doing as much art as I've wanted to recently, but you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. Thanks you, Mihaha. Appreciate it. You like the birds one? The bird one's pretty cool, right? Where is that one? That one's, let me open that folder. The J Station, if I remember. I have quite a lot. I don't know which house they're in. Crixengore seems to have the most. People like Crixengore. Is it Jai? Or is it, or it's either Jai or J Station. It's Jai. Yeah, here, I'll show you this guy. It's made up of a whole bunch of different birds. I didn't come up with the idea, I just interpreted it. My favorite is this little dead one over here on this foot. Pretty funny, just like a little bleh. I just noticed an error, hopefully nobody else did. I gotta clean up my lines better. Yeah, so that's what I do. Obviously, I don't want to keep just drawing Monster Sonas, but if I have to, I can. Because, you know, you guys want to see some fun, creative stuff outside of me just drawing art, but it's a way for you to support. And yeah, even if you don't, even if you can't afford $100 fucking, that's cool. There's a big list, like I said. It's a big fucking list. I'll show it to you right now, just because I've been talking about it for so long. AR Jones Art, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. I'll show you where my commission list is for transparency. Don't sign up if you don't want to wait. I'm just gonna say that right now. It's probably gonna take me like probably about 3 months, but you know, if I did one every day, it would be done in like less than a month. But let me show you what we're in, what we got so far. And I haven't updated this today, so here's the list, formatted to all stupid hell. I don't know why. So I've taken a break on Stars Monster Sona. That's my wife's. Someone paid because I hadn't updated her Monster Sona in forever. That's Calamity, family friend. Akara is doing a weapon. So these weapons I'm like doing, I'm just putting them in a different, I'm gonna punch out the weapons like when I find like time because they're simpler. I only have a couple weapons. So we just did Vamp-O-Lanterns, and we're just now getting on to Jericho's. Next we have Schneagle, Noctiphany, Damien, Yuri Melon, that's Vamp-O-Lantern's partner. Yakskis, he's in my WoW guild, or we play WoW together. Nesselcat, another Monster Sona, and then Sludge Judy wants another item or an alternate costume. Can't remember if they told me yet, but that's cool. They'll probably have something by the time we get there. And then Drew, and I think that was one of these is I think Drew. I put Drew twice, but yeah. So it's a lot, but it's not an infinite amount or anything. And you can see people like here's Drew. Drew wants, this is them like telling me what they want. It's like this is their art and other people's art doing it, which helps. And I have like a little form you fill out. So here's the sketches. You can see the sketches, the working sketches for the ones I just showed you. There's Vamp-O-Lanterns, aka Pumpkin. And there's Jericho, the one we just doing, Queenie. You can see I made it cuter. I made the face a little cuter. And then there's another one. This is the one I'll be working on next. Schneagle's is I think it's a Kelpie. And I already had a Kelpie design, so I just took my Kelpie design and just kind of improved on it. So it's a horse with boobs from the ocean, if you know, so that's good. Yeah, so I really like this one. This one came together really fast. Like the sketch is perfect. I just need to put the details in, and the line art's great on that one. So yeah, I've started doing the thing where I'm like doing them in chunks, and here you can see some of the work in progress I'll post. That's Starman, but here's where I actually post all my art on the Discord, and you can see. I also give the transparent versions because people like to take the art and put the Monster Sonas in their projects and stuff. So here's Starman, very high concept, kind of spaceman creature. A lot of detail on that one. Bird creatures. Yeah, check it out on the Discord, my gallery. I'll post sketches. The Pokemons that I made. It's like little Pokemons. This is one of my favorites. Knife-Eye. Yeah, check it out. Das ist gut. Here's Chrissy. You gotta see Chrissy. Chrissy's cool. Fucking sexy werewolf with the big boobers. This is actually an alternate costume. I started doing alternate costumes. They take a little bit of work, so I think we priced them like $50 or something. But I'm not doing any of those right now, really. I mean, or I'm just not advertising them. Doodly here's Doodly. They're like a bedsheet ghosts. Did them in an alternate kind of Sherlock Holmes outfit. Pretty cute. It shows you just all the different ones. Here's an alternate costume for our local fish turtle person, Tony Maloney. They kind of wanted like a Fallout suit. This is a cloud demon. Really cool concept for a character. It's one of the weapons. I just have too much fun with all this stuff. This is one of my more recent favorites. I just like her design. And then you get like gross ones like this one. Ah, yeah. See what I talked about? Like my art was getting really bright. A spider with a cowboy hat on. That's just good. That's just good art right there. Put that up on the fridge. Anyways, a little jump through my art since you haven't seen it probably in a while. I do have a DeviantArt. I have a website. If you want to order some prints, I'll put a nice message on there for you. Though I think you gotta type in black text right now, which is kind of shitty. Once again, I'm having errors with my... You'll figure it out though. Don't worry. You guys are smart. I do have to fix it, but there you go. You can order my children's book. I don't have any in stock to sign right now, but you can definitely buy it and come find me at one of the conventions I'm planning on attending. I'm gonna be at Midsummer Scream, not as a guest, just as walking around, but if you run into me, I'm more than happy to sign Steam Powered Giraffe shit or whatever, or your Monster Sonas or whatever you want. So yeah, I will post those events because even if I'm not doing like, even if I'm not doing like a panel there or selling art, it's still fun for just the community. We should start meeting up in real life. You know what I mean? Start going to these events and shit. Because I'm gonna have a presence. I will have a presence at them eventually. It just can take a while. You know how like renting convention booths goes. So, sometimes it takes a while to get in there. So yeah. But yeah, we're doing Midsummer Scream, and then we're doing the one in San Diego. And then obviously we're going to be doing Monsterpalooza and Son of Monsterpalooza. Those are all the ones in like LA, the LA, San Diego, Southern California area. And we'll expand out from there. There's a lot of horror conventions. There's the big Halloween prop convention, which I'd love just to go to. That would be amazing. Yeah, you have to plan way ahead. So it's going to be a while, but like the first thing is to get back into the community. And some of the smaller conventions, it's not super hard. And I do have a little bit of money that I put aside, so we're trying to purchase a table for San Diego in October. The theme is zombies for the one in San Diego. I don't have the information on hand, but if my wife was awake, she would be like, she's planning all that. She's gonna be my big time seller. Maybe we'll rope in the kids too. But yeah, we're gonna sell my books, my art. Maybe I'll even do monster doodles, for like $25 or something. Just like little inky stuff while I'm sitting there at the convention. I don't know. That'll be cool. Yeah, I think I'll save the extra detail for another day, but I guess we can start by putting the skull on the shirt. There we go. I like that. Look. Close your lines, bun. Pretty cool little shirt right there. Ta-da. Yeah, that brings it together. I do like that. I really do think we're gonna have to put in some darker. You know what I think? I think what would help. This is an easy thing I can do. We just need to add some weight to the lower. So what we can do is do. This is a nice color. Let's just take it, make a darker version, and kind of make it go like that. Maybe they're stained from like transformation or goo. Either way, it'll just create a little bit of dark. It'll darken it a little bit. Now that I see that, I do want to kind of darken this a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Color balance. Getting a little top heavy. So this kind of just, this hopefully will, yeah, it's already starting to work. Once I get the shading in with the legs and stuff, it's going to look a lot better. the green skin is a choice. They can have as many arms as they want. They just happen to have 3 right now. You know what I really like is this little tiny finger just sticking out right here. I really like this person. This is a Monster Sona for the ages right here, everybody. And if you have a Monster Sona and you're not going to get a commission from me, you can draw it and share it with us on our Discord. Part of the fun is that I want people to create their own Monster Sonas, right? You still exist in the universe, even if you don't have one drawn by me. So when you join the server, it'll like ask you like, what kind of monster do you want to be? And that's the jumping off point. Because there's a lot of them. What's your favorite monster? You can be one. The lore of the Channel 13 Hollowvale broadcast, Bella's Me Movie Boneyard, is that we're drinking the cinematic fluid from these bad movies to survive and sustain ourselves. But it does turn people into monsters. And if you watch the show, even from a distance, you start turning into monsters. And you might crawl through your television screen to make your way to Hollowvale. There's definitely a creepy side to it. You are literally turning into a monster by watching the show, is the lore. So the more you tune in, the more monstrous you become. And then until you're one of these things. So kind of fun, right? It's like a cursed show. With sort of like backstory that our team of super sleuths have slowly been uncovering over the last 2 years. Like we're fleshing out the world and like how it came to be, and that's what I want to focus on, is all that fun ARG shit that really just makes the content, you know, spookier and funner to interact with. Still You is like, I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire too. Vampires are cool. What's your Monster Sona? Da 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 da. If you like that, tune in to not tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? What is today? Tuesday? Is today Tuesday now? It's Tuesday, right? Okay, yeah, tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time, which should be Wednesday. Killer Shrews with Little Vinny. He's a blue gargoyle puppet. Show might be a little different than what we normally do, but still. I'll give you a little rundown of what we got in store. We're going to hop back over to the Discord really quick. Planned a whole bunch of cool stuff going on. So tomorrow we got Little Vinny Shit Movie Shittery with Abaddon the Locust Shit. It's kind of a special episode with Little Vinny the Gargoyle. And then, August, our second featured monster house, The Derps of Dorpledoo. And is that Edward I see? So this theme is basically chaos. Dorpledoo is pure chaos. That's the monster house of what is it? Of confusion. It's surreal. It's demons. It's monsters that break the laws of time and physics. All that kind of good stuff. So they picked out themed movies for every monster house as gifts. So Manos is Crixengor's gift, not Crixengor's, Dorpledoo's gift to Spittlehex, the House of Arcane Terror, and we're watching Manos: The Hands of Fate on August 5th. For Crixengor, Dorpledoo has picked out the Rodfellows movie, which is a deep cut that only the furries understand, but it's about time we watched it. So that will be something. And then finally, we're going to have Teenage Zombies and Blood Freak. Teenage Zombies is for Vecto Mortis, the House of the Dead. Teenage Zombies is a classic. I've always wanted to watch it. Never seen it, so we're going to watch it. And then Blood Freak, another one that I wanted to always watch. It's about a guy who turns into a killer turkey. I'm not even kidding. By smoking weed. I'm not kidding. So I wanted the worst fucking movies I could find. So I think it escalates to Blood Freak, which is just pure fucking nonsense. And then in September, we'll feature Spittlehex as our monster house. It's kind of like recruitment. Like, oh, do you like Crixengor? Do you like this one? Do you like this one? You know, a little bit of house pride. The Spittlehex. Who knows what kind of movies we'll pick out for the House of Arcane Horror. But it's probably safe to say Abaddon might be having a thing or two to say. And then it's no surprise that October is going to be Vecto Mortis. Holly Eve's Queens of Halloween. Halloween is a big fucking deal on our show. So we always do special Halloween stuff. Check out the server. You got a nice, when you join, you can choose your monster ID. You can be a vampire, werewolf, demon, witch, ghost, goblin, gargoyle, zombie, human, werecat, werebeast, flesh golem, skeleton, or unknown. As you can see, we have 160 vampires, 86 werewolves, 83 demons, 122 witches, 85 ghosts, 35 goblins, 28 gargoyles, 38 zombies, 29 hapless humans, werecats, 64 of those, assorted other werebeasts, 62, Frankenstein monsters, those are the flesh golems, 26, skeletons, which I guess are kind of a zombie, but you know, maybe they're magic skeletons, 28 of those. And then, I don't know what I am. That's an unknown one. There you go. And if you're a kid, and you can actually it basically cuts out all the adult channels if you say you're under 18. So yeah. You do have to answer the questions. I won't help you to join in. We run a tight server. You know how Discords get. So yeah, and you can send in viewer mail. We already have like a bunch of stuff for the show next week. A lot of people talking about the movies that are coming up. So yeah, pretty fun. Oh, and here's little Vinny. You're probably wondering, what does he look like? There he is. Isn't he cute? Little Vincent Price guy. 9,000 mentions. Do I have 9,000? I do. WoW made easy. I've never like checked my notifications. That's like it's like a Discord server for finding groups on WoW. Like just like, you know. I just don't pay attention to it, right? It's only when I'm like looking for content. Or, you know, when I'm trying to find a group to run content with. I'm a big WoW nerd. Though I've been a little underwhelmed with this expansion. Housing was really cool. My guild kind of imploded. Not my guild, but the one I was in. And that always sucks when that happens. Yeah, shapeshifter's not an option, is it? Just like the Puka is a shape-shifting goblin, so you're an unknown goblin? Yeah, you know. Anyways, I've had fun like sharing all this, especially with you guys from YouTube. I know this is all new to you and you thought I was dead, but no, I've been alive, and as you can see, I've made a whole fucking monster universe on Twitch, right? Check it out! It's fun. Alright. I think it is getting that time. You could all feel it. we had a nice little stream. We've streamed for 3 hours. We got a lot done. I'm happy with the progress on this creature. We'll definitely continue it in another art stream. When? I don't know. Tomorrow? I don't know. It's just whenever. Every day? This is uncharted territory. How many times is Bunny gonna stream? I don't know, but thanks for tuning in, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Got a lot more art to draw, not just Monster Sonas, so, you know, tune in. You never know what I'm going to be doing. We have a lot of interactive nights, too, with, like, the board games we create and stuff. Games we play, you know, so tune on in. I'll try to stream to YouTube from now on. We'll see, like, if it works out.